What is going on? How's everybody feeling out there today? Sad news to tell you, but yesterday's live stream was taken down by YouTube. I got my first community strike. They told me that I don't know exactly what it was. Didn't tell me exactly what it was, just yeah. So my most watched live stream with the most likes we've ever had. What's going on, my friends? What's going on, my friends? But check it out, man. My most watched live stream, the most likes we've ever had, most information I've ever given. It was like such an amazing live stream. So many gems in there. I gave my heart and soul in that live stream. And I guess I'm gonna go on the realm of, because I mentioned, you know, YFDI and I guess and I mentioned Rebase. I mentioned how to use DeFi. And honestly, this show is Crypto Lifer, where I just talk about my life and what I'm doing. So apparently I can't talk about my life anymore. Parts of my life, YouTube finds offensive to other people. I can't believe it. I don't know what's going on. But I need this channel, man, for my survival. So it's kind of like, it's kind of crazy. But yeah, I just have to bring that up, man. They blocked my last live stream yesterday. So I don't know if you guys can write anything or tell them and say, hey, this guy is not a scammer. Trying to say that I had, you know, harmful spam, and I don't know, man. Because I talked about DeFi, right? Whatever. Let's get into Bitcoin, and let me just keep moving and not get distracted by their shenanigans. But it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Okay, so we're gonna get into Bitcoin. Some reason it didn't load at all. Now check it out, man. I have it in this giant pattern here. Okay, and you can see it really respected the bottom of this trend line. So to me, it's just coming back up. It's gonna range and go all the way back, probably to 19,350 again. Double bottoming here on a nice pattern. You can take a look at the 4 hour as well. 4 hour had a cross. It was a very lackluster cross, you know. Sad when you see that, but it is coiling up, so you can kind of just not worry about it. Stokes want to come back down. So I had this idea. I had some voodoo going on here. Shout out to everybody in the live stream. The pump is on. Maybe, maybe not. Shout out to everybody watching. Really appreciate it. Starting your day with the Crypto Lifer. So we're looking at Bitcoin right now. And honestly, I'm still very, very bullish. Because we're still in this bullish triangle. And we're very tight. There was a chance where I thought maybe we had broken out already. Something like this. But I'm going to say we're still coiled up in here. And we're just getting really tight. Really tight. Anyway, so that's what I'm still kind of holding, you know, this cup and handle. A lot of people are drawing this cup. We're seeing this cup everywhere. Something like this. Giant handle, but that's happening. That's happening. That's what I'm seeing. So I'm staying bullish on it right now. Especially if we look at the 4 hour MACD, you're going to like put a lot of weight on the movement. But one thing that worries me is the Stokes. But as long as we go sideways, as the Stokes go down, we still have some room in here. See? If I open it up, we still got some room. The chance we could come all the way down here too. That's what I was wondering. How much we respected this line. Well, we're going to come all the way back down to about 19,050. You know, 18,099, that area. So just kind of looking at that as a possibility. All right. Interesting. I'm in band right now. Up 86 bucks. Was in band last night. Took it for 86 bucks as well. So that'll be 2 trades in a row. Band doing well. I'm going to take a look at band. I put band up. in the chat. So if you're new, please join the Telegram link. In the link, what we do is we're just a teaching group, man. We teach. We don't do any types of scams, YouTube. I don't know why YouTube had the nerve to ban me yesterday. Crazy, though. Crazy. Anyway, yeah. So, if you go into my Telegram group, and I post amazing charts, awesome setups. Again, this isn't financial advice. Everything here is for entertainment purposes only. Please, you know, do your own due diligence whenever getting into any of these setups or trades. You know, but yeah. So if you went into my link in the description, go to my group, and there there's like, you know, there's so many people in there even right now, just kind of showing you a chart right now. Someone just posted a chart on Uni. Cup and handle 34%, you know, looking pretty good, stuff like that. Yeah, and last night I took band real quick. Just got into a band scalp real fast. Trying to find that post. It was a late night. Anyway, it was a late night. So check it out. Where do I see Bitcoin going? Well, I'm still bullish on this target right here, 22,000. Now I'm bullish until I'm not. Like, we have to break this pattern to the downside. This pattern has to break down and turn into a Bart Simpson. So honestly, we're still just waiting. I'm waiting tight, and there's a good chance that we just kind of break down here. You know, not saying that's not going to happen and get us back down to 16,000. I think we would test the same area one more time. Other areas that we were going to test are just these support and resistance lines. Definitely 17.6 and 18.6. I'm not saying we're going there, just saying it's a possibility. It's a possibility, right? So what does that mean for us as a group? Well, we got to look at dominance as well. I want to see what dominance is doing. It just means you're popular and they're afraid of you. Every YouTuber that has ever made it has gotten tons of strikes. So do not be afraid. It means you're an up-and-coming influencer. Thanks, man. I just, like, but that freaks me out, man. I'll be honest, even today I'm a little timid. Like, it's got me, like, I'm not my regular self. You know, I'm sitting there like, dude, what if I say something wrong? Like, it's like you got the thought police on you. It's really not fun, man. You feel the reaches of, like, tyrant, you know. Just feel like you're not in a free society. Like, I can't say what I want. Like, I'm just talking about my life yesterday. I didn't do anything crazy, and I got a strike. And they say if I got one more, then I can't upload, and I won't be able to be here tomorrow morning. You know, it's kind of crazy. Anyway, let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance. What is it doing? Where's it going? What does it want to do? So slow right now. I'm blaming it on my VPN, man. Let me just check. Where's it going? What does it want to do? All right, cool. Dude, I didn't even use a comb today when I comb my hair. I just used my hands, but it looks great. Amazing. Don't let them get to you, man. Probably just trying to shake you. Just don't give out too much detail. All right, man. There you go. Yeah, from now on, I can't give you guys, like, you know what? I'll say, hey, here's a DeFi project. You know, hit me up in the Telegram if you want to know more. Stuff like that. Like, you know, I can't show you guys how to actually use DeFi, apparently, because if I do that, then I'm putting you guys at risk. Yet the banks can launder all the money they want. It's just that this is crazy, man. Anyway, so Bitcoin dominance to me is in a bear pennant. Okay. Came down into the pennant, and that means that it usually should fall down from the pennant. So good way to see this is if you want to hit Apple I and reverse this, you'll see it's just a beautiful bull pennant, right? You would definitely play this on the bull side. So why don't you believe it's going to go down, you know? And that's the idea. So we'd like to see Bitcoin dominance go down. Stokes are saying no. We are coiling up too. So yeah, join the Telegram group if you need more detailed info. Yeah, that's basically what it's going to be like, you know? That's what it's going to be like. Can't stand this music. But the other music I was using, this is monetized free. I'm gonna have to find some cool music. The music I like, this music here, it has some copyright in it, so they flag me for that, but they let it rock. It doesn't matter, you know. But this is my music. It just gets me in the groove, you know. So all eyes still on Bitcoin as it ranges in this range, man. And it could range like this for a week or two, man. There's a chance that we just stay in this pattern, you know, and we just kind of go up and down. We'll see, though. We'll see what happens. Let's see the 4 hour just coiling down. The coils usually tell me that something big is happening. Gonna have a big move for Bitcoin in the next 48 hours. I'm gonna make that call at least, you know. The daily looking all right. Overextended, making a bit of a double bottom on the Stokes. I think we're about to blast. Based on the stochastic RSI, tells us that we're about to have a launch pad. You know, we're gonna make our move. So that's my what I think could happen for Bitcoin. Launch pad for Bitcoin. Boom. We're gonna range in this area, but yeah, I'm gonna make a call, man. I like these Stokes. I'm bullish until we're not. Delete my projection of falling out of the pattern. So for Bitcoin right now, I'm gonna give you your daily health checkup, and right now I think it's gonna break out of this. Honestly, I feel that the message conveyed, I don't like to use the word think, the message conveyed in the chart, due to the stochastic RSI here, the lack of momentum, kind of the bearish momentum falling off here on the MACD, you know, it could extend itself. We don't know. RSI is also in a bit of a cool pattern. We have a head, possible shoulder on each side, which is somewhat bullish. Let's look at the 12 hour. What does the 12 hour give us? 12 hour is very similar. Stokes kind of double bottoming, making a move. Everything coiling up. You're getting a lack of bearish momentum, a lack of bullish momentum. You see that? And that's just going to happen whenever you're, that's just going to happen whenever you have, you know, you're channeling inside of this tiny channel. You're gonna get a lack of movement in your MACD. These are indications of good things to come. 2 hour, saying, you know what, I'm just gonna swoop down here a little bit. I already did my thing. Probably coming back. It looks like we're gonna make a move back to the upside. Yeah, same thing here on the 1 hour. 1 hour wants to kind of get rid of that bearish movement. Looks like we're definitely gonna make a move back up. So I'm making a call on that right now. I'm still bullish on Bitcoin right now until I don't have to be. Is what it is. And we're going with our target out of the poll. Looks like we could get all the way up to $22,050, you know. So if you're in a long, I'm still long on that. I haven't changed my tune at all. Let's take a look at the 1 minute, just the health of the move. What happened last night? Bitcoin was doing something, dipped all the way down to 8,848. Wow. Now, did it do that on Coinbase Pro? Take a look there. I had an order on Coinbase Pro. It didn't seem to get filled, so I'm wondering what happened, you know? Yeah, it's weird. Coinbase Pro seemed to not have went down on me, but let's see. Just gonna look for the Bitcoin on Coinbase Pro. Coinbase Bitcoin. Yeah, because it seems like we didn't get hit on. So here's the Coinbase. 9,199. Even there, see? One is low, though, is... Yeah, so we didn't get... Interesting. Let me see. Coinbase 1 minute. USDT Tether 1 minute. I like to see them exact. The low here was 1880. Their low is right here. 1901. $20 difference. Interesting. Let's go take a look at Bitcoin dominance. And I think that's just going to keep falling. I see it on a bigger time frame. So right now over Bitcoin, I'm bullish on Bitcoin right now. 1 hour looks good. 4 hour looks good. Daily looks good. Okay, so far, everything looking good. Hopefully, we'll continue down here in the dominance. You take a look at the daily or the weekly. Even look at the weekly. Have a nice chart on the weekly for that. And what I see happening is we're just falling down in these channels. Okay. And we're hoping that we'll go down another big channel here. So here it is. Beautiful falling, broadening wedge in a way. We fell, we fell, we fell, we came up. We want to keep falling down all the way. All the way, baby. And that's the plan. Fighting a little bit here, but hopefully we'll get all the way back down to 51. If we can get to 51, the alts, man. And look, we're about to roll down on the weekly. MACD curving down, Stokes curving down, everything in our favor. So dominance looking great to keep moving for this big rally for the altcoins. It's on its way, man. It's coming. Let's take a look at BAND. We talk about BAND on the 4 hour. Why'd I like BAND? Well, look, it was in a beautiful pennant. Looked like it was going to break out. Okay. Now I also had it in this huge pattern. Look at, I have an inverted head, two shoulders. So it was in a complex inverted head and shoulder. Booming up, breaking out. So you had it breaking out of this little pennant, and you had a bigger pattern at play. I see BAND going all the way up to about $11.22. 63% gains coming for BAND. And one of the biggest oracles in the game. It's going to change the game. If you don't have some BAND on your way through this bull market, it's going to be some days where you're going to miss out on some BAND moves. 4 hour looking really good. Just had a MACD cross. Stokes looking good. This move looks like it's just half ready, man. Like there could be a lot more coming for this move. Let's look at the 1 hour. Doesn't need to cool down. Stokes are double bottoming up here. Could be the kind of end of your first move. You know, we'll see what happens though. Still extended on the MACD. We don't want to really come down yet. We are overbought on the 1 hour though. And look, the last time 1 hour came down. That was a pretty decent move right there for BAND. Breaking out of the bottom of the pattern at 657, going all the way up to 718. So BAND looking nice. I am in BAND right now at the present moment. Not sure if I can say that. I don't want to be kicked off of YouTube. Anyway, I shouldn't say it anymore. I've got to just stay positive, but bumming me out a little bit, bugging me out, getting in my head. Anyway, still in BAND. We're up about $83 in BAND. Not bad. 3.33%. You see, we put about $2,500 into BAND last night at about 4:28 in the morning. See, I'm always trading. Yeah, see, I had a stop loss here at 19,091, and it looked like it just didn't get hit. Now, it would have gotten hit if I was on Binance. I'm still holding Ocean down $111. Ocean just doesn't want to pop. It's like the one thing I'm just keep tracking and I can't get it. It's like tracking a, you know, it's like you're an animal in the woods trying to get that prey and it just keeps skimping away. Now let's look at this funny little movement for BAND that it's doing here. This is a weird little pattern. Looks like it wants to come all the way back down to the bottom of the pattern, at least back to 711 as it continues to coil in this area. We're getting a MACD cross right now. Stokes need to pop back up though. The 15-minute wants to curl back down too. Might be a nice time just to take a little profit on BAND if you were already in the trade, and then let it reset. Looks like it's going to want to reset a little bit and come back down on these 15 minutes, and then you can just enter back into BAND on the 15-minute. Looking good though. Did its thing, man. It did its thing. It's intense. Okay, let me bop out that chat. Haven't looked at the chat in a second. Lost the chat. It happens. Okay, cool. Word on Twitter today seems Ocean will pump soon. Correction going for another session on Tuesday. Okay, check it out. Okay, Hadouken, don't let them get to you, man. Probably the Telegram group is awesome. Why can't you talk about DeFi? Other YouTubers do. What's up, all? Happy Monday. Agreed on the Telegram. Also, check out the one-on-one tutoring. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I'm going on another session tomorrow. Thank you. Zil XLM for the 2X. Adam. Yeah, let's take a look at Zil and XLM. Zilliqua for sure. Gonna do something pretty big. Stellar Lumens looking good too. Posted a chart about Stellar Lumens. Looking very, very bullish. Funny though, XRP, everyone's wondering what's gonna happen with the Spark token. You know, if you're not sure what's going on, but if you own XRP, you can park it at Binance or you can park it on Coinbase. Yeah, and basically it says that you'll be able to get Spark tokens 1-to-1, you know. Now look, I created this inverted head and shoulders on the 15-minute. Said Zil was gonna pop, and look, there it is. Hit my target exactly. You see how this stuff hits my target? And how do I get my target? I just went to the last place. Price had an issue. It's very simple, and boom, there we hit our target. Zilliqua, 3.5 cents. Zilliqua could go all the way, man. Something crazy. Let's take a look at it on the 4-hour. Starting a parabolic run for sure as it broke out here at the 2.8 level, 1.7 level. It's basically 100% at this point, up 100%, and not too long. Since November 17th, 10 days, 2 weeks. It would hit that high to come all the way back down. Can you believe that? To then just move its way all the way up into this parabola. Looking really good. 4-hour has lack of momentum. Looks like we have a MACD cross coming forward again. Stokes want to keep ripping too. We do see a little bit of bearish divergence, just to caution you, right? We have swing up to swing up, but here we have swing low to swing low. So just something to caution you. Maybe we come back down or we go sideways for a little bit. We create that step. We create one of those steps. We've been going pretty high, pretty fast. Looks like we may need to cool down. Let's take a look at the 1 minute. 1 minute is strong, okay? But we keep getting rejected by this line. You can see we're getting rejected by 35, 36 area. 036 seems to be a hard place. Once we get through that, it's going to fly. That was a previous resistance point that I'm looking at in the chart. Yeah, but this was an inverted head and shoulder. You can see when it played out perfectly. Head, shoulder, shoulder. Drew my neckline, found my target, and it went exactly to the target, to the T. So stick with me, guys. This is why, like, you know, it's not, I nail these things, man. I nail these things, you know, and it's simple. It's literally just doing the same thing over and over again. It's pattern trading. You just trade the patterns the way they are supposed to be traded. You don't reinvent the wheel. You don't break the rules. You just do what it does, right? This also looks like it may need to cool down as well. With the 15-minute Stokes pretty high, 1 hour. Could be a time to take some profits and then to re-enter at the right moment. So just something to think about. Let's take a look at XLM. Stellar Lumens at 17 cents. Stellar Lumens looking really nice, honestly. Even right now, if we look at it, that is a beautiful, beautiful pattern. Coiling up like it just really wants to run, man. I mean, that's inverted head and shoulders as well as I boom this up, just like the similar pattern that I just showed you on Zilliqua. You know, you have your head here, you got some shoulders going, and you have a shoulder and a shoulder here. Very, very likely this is gonna pop. The MACD looks really good. Double bottom here on the Stokes. This could pop any minute now. Looking good on just a temporary time frame. 1 hour looks really hot to trot. Funny. Coiling up. Wow. 1 hour looks pretty good right now. Let's take a look at this. Okay, so it says kind of wants to come back down to the bottom of the pattern one last time, which would be like 16. That's what the 1 hour is telling, or the 4 hours telling us. You know, it's not ready to go yet. It's not ready to go yet. Let's zoom in into that MACD though. That is flipping up. See how it's flipped up? There's a chance that that extends itself. It keeps moving and we don't get a cross and we just boom right out of this pattern. Wait for those Stokes to kind of reset. It'd be nice to see them curl on the 4 hour and then this thing would be ready to rock. Let's take a look at the 1 minute just to see the health of the move, what it's been doing recently. And there it's got some inverted head and shoulders action too. How bad is it falling Bitcoin? I mean, they're all falling Bitcoin pretty closely. That sun is bright. Let's look at the 15-minute Stokes too. I want to see those. Those curling up. Those are curling up. Looking pretty bullish. But if you just go to the 4-hour, let's check out the daily. Daily tells a story, man. I mean, the daily looks really good. Stokes down, ready to go. We don't get too low in a bull market now on this RSI. So to me, that RSI is in a pretty good spot. Maybe wants to come one more down before it breaks out again. So the chance that we're in this pattern here, this falling wedge, and Lumens just wants to come right back down, maybe to 14. You know, either it's going to break out here, or it's going to make one more touch at the bottom of the pattern. MACD suggests that it may be done, but yeah, it's got a cross coming on that daily. Interesting. So as bullish as it looks in the 4-hour and other time frames, the daily's telling us that, you know what, we may not be completely ready yet. We may do one more down onto 14 before we really want to rock it out. So but the target for it is set. I mean, it's going to launch. Looking very bullish. And that target right there, look, is 33 cents, man, for Stellar Lumens. From 17 to 33, there will be a very nice, like 85-90% gains. So yeah, I basically have it for a retrace as well, back down to the pattern here at about 14.9 will be a nice place to get it. So that's what I'm calling for Stellar Lumens. Can you check my Zilliqua chart on Telegram? Sure. And how come I always say this, but these are always small. I don't understand. Anyway, it's hard for me to see the chart because it's so small. Measured target. Boom. Yeah, so you just got the hour, you know. We'll recreate your idea here. Make it a little bigger for everyone to see, but he's on the 1 hour. And I guess you're showing this little guy here. All right. Yeah, and we broke out. We're retesting. Looks like we're retesting the top of this angle here. 1 hour looks good, honestly. The 1 hour looks good. The 4-hour just is a little spent. That 4-hour looks good too, though, in a way. I mean, you're getting a lack. You don't have any bearish momentum. This thing looks like it could fly, like right now. I see what you're saying. Let's bring that parabola closer to it. Let's bring this in right now. Boom. Getting a bull flag right into the parabola. Big chance it could break out. Right now, the 4 hour's looking hot, honestly. 1 hour is just a little, you know, Stokes are high, but it doesn't mean it can't move. And just look at that 1 minute. 1 minute just wants to reset. Yeah, this thing, I think it's going to fly today, honestly. Somewhat of a head and shoulder pattern forming here, too, as well. Starting to coil up into this tighter area. I would just wait for these 15-minute Stokes to come back down in the next hour or two. It will finish this bull flag, and then it's going to be ready to rock out. It's forming a smaller flag here. You see it on the 15-minute. So it's definitely a good chance that this thing booms out. I want to make sure that the levels look good. Yeah, Zilliqua USDT. Shout out to everyone in the stream today. Thank you guys so much for joining. Really appreciate it. If you're new, if you want to become a lifer, please hit the link in the description, and that will take you to my Telegram, where we have an amazing group of people. Everyone's sharing ideas. Awesome group. And thank you guys so much. Hit the like button. 10 likes. You got 16 people watching. Everybody hit the like button. Really appreciate it. Help us keep moving. 559 subscribers. We want to get to 1,000 as soon as we can. We get to 1,000, we can really start making this channel work for you guys even better. Uni looks good to go to a $5 target. It's in a swing idea to 5 cents for a retrace. Can you check my Zilliqua chart on Telegram? Pull a fib on that. Pull a fib on Zilliqua. See where it's gonna go. Let's take a look on the. I want to look at a bigger time frame here. To me, it's pretty much an all-time high as far as the USDT pair goes. Zilliqua, man. It was written. It was written. Like we already knew. Everyone knew Zilliqua was going to be hot. And look, it was in this giant cup and handle that people mentioned like over and over again. Like, don't miss this. Don't miss this one. Don't miss this cup and handle for Zill. It's so big. Can't make it perfect, but. And there it goes, man, on its way. Breaking through previous highs for Zilliqua. Target for Zilliqua, man, who knows? The moon, right? The moon. So check it out. I mean, we're going to 5 cents. I mean, that's looks like the next probable fib extension. You know, we'll go to 5 cents, and then we could go all the way up to the top here at 7 cents. Look, the head of my parabola on the fib extension. So I'm gonna call that, man. It's just gonna keep moving. I see no reason why this won't follow the parabola and just continue to grind all the way up. Check a uni chart in Telegram. Love your charts, man, but they're real small. I don't know how we can get them big. It would be nice to get them a little bigger. Not a big deal, but it'd just be nice to get them nice and big. Can't really get into the details of them, you know? I'm not sure why that is. Maybe there's something setting. Because, like, look, if you're in here and you hit this, it should be nice and big. Are you hitting save image? Or are you hitting copy link? Maybe you're hitting save image and it's creating a little mini thing or something. But when I hit save image, look, it creates a nice big box. Anyway, I'm not sure. Because I like your charts, but I got to just recreate them every time. Copy the link. Yeah, I do copy the link. I mean, that's what we're doing when I hit the link. That's what the protocol of the browser is doing, you know. Yeah, not the deal. Anyway. Yeah, it'd be nice if these were bigger. Anyway, can't really, we could zoom into them every time and change my parameter. I don't know. So check it out. Let's go into uni for you though. Anyway, we are clicking the link, my friends. Look. We click the link. Brings me to a small one. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. Anyway, let's go into uni. Guys, I deal with 100 people sending me charts every day. Think about it. Like, his is the only chart that's small of every chart that I get. So check it out. Boom. Uni looking hot right now. Sitting in this bull flag, doing well. Could even kind of maybe bring this up here. I like this action. I'm going to take this as my trend line. Boom. Boom. $629, $622 is the uni target right here. So getting into uni right now looks really good on the 12 hour. Okay, 4 hour even has a cross right now, starting to make a move. Stokes look good, RSI looks good, and the MACD looks good in the 4 hour. Missed the beginning of the move, but it's starting right now. Could be a nice time to get into some uni. Okay, Possible head and shoulder action. Head, shoulder, shoulder. Just throwing that out there, but I'm negating that. I think this pattern is far more robust than that. Let's take a look at the 1 hour as well. The 1 hour has a MACD going. Stokes are a little high. Chance we actually just make it to the top of the pattern and we coil through one more time. I'm not sold that this will be the breakout. I think we're going to come up and come down. Or are we actually coming down right now? We're not sure, but right now, look, the health of the move in the 1 hour, it really isn't there for us at the moment. Right? We see Stokes want to curl down. We see RSI wants to curl. We see MACD, everything curling. Even the price kind of doing a bit of a curl. So something you want to think about, right? See the 15-minute Stokes, they do want to reset. Maybe wait for them to come back down around here. We see them have a move. It is flagging, though, in the middle of the pattern. Something to think about. So maybe we break through that flag. Uni. I like it, though, on the bigger time frames. Let's take a look at it on the daily. The daily looks great. So this is all you have to know, man. Look at the daily. Double bottom on the RSI. Making that double bottom on the Stokes with the second higher high. The higher low. And we're breaking through with the blue line. And we're in this beautiful pennant. After all the price action Uni's had, up and down, really kind of seemed like it's finding its place. It's taken some time. But yeah, there's definitely room for Uni to grow. What does Uni really do? To me, it's kind of like a nil token at this point, right? Really just collects fees. I mean, what does it really do? It doesn't really do anything. You clicked on the save image and reposted the chart. Not sure why it still comes out like that. No idea. This one looks better though. Let's see. Yeah. I like your colors, if anything. It's cool. I'll zoom into your chart, but then I gotta zoom out every time, right? And still, I can't get into the nitty gritty like the way I like to do it, you know? But yeah, man, you see your bowl. You drew your bowl. You're good to go. Looks nice. 34% gains coming. Cup and handle, technically. You want to recreate that. That's my idea there. Cup and handle for Uni. Nice curve action. You can even say it's still in the bowl, man. See this? And is it going to Zilliqua its way right out? Like Zilliqua did. Just parabolic city right out of here. That's where it's going to go. I mean, the daily looks to saying, hey, MACD has a little more extended. Wants to curve up, though. We see double bottoms kind of forming on all these. Somewhat of a double bottom in there too as well. I'm using the KDJ tool. It correlates with the Stokes nicely in the RSI tool. The KDJ tool. The KDJ. Well, you look up what is the KDJ indicator, okay? And we can teach everybody something. And this is the point. Always learn something on the channel every day if you're here. KDJ technical indicators. The KDJ is a technical indicator that's used to analyze and predict changes in stock trends and price patterns in a traded asset. The KDJ is otherwise known as the random index. It's a very practical technical indicator, which is most commonly used in the market trend analysis of a short-term stock. It's derived from the stochastic oscillator, with the only difference of having an extra line called the J line. Values of K and the D percentage lines show if the security is overbought 80 or oversold below. The movements of percentage of K and D are the movements for selling or buying. The J line represents the divergence of the percentage D value from the K line going beyond to add the indicator. So there you go. So it's just the stochastic RSI, man, like kind of like to a T. I think if you get enough out of that, you get enough out of, like, you know, let's throw it up there. But I think I'm going to go on a limb and say, you know, funny, right? But I'm a stubborn old man. I like to keep it simple. So there it is. I mean, I don't see really any difference. See, it just has this red line here. Gives you a little more clarity. But you can see it just mapping the stochastic to a T. And we're just seeing the difference between the middle line and the KDJ line. I get it. Cool indicator. Works well. To me, it just takes up space. I'll use it for a bit here and there, maybe. It's possible. Anyway, something we want to talk about too is Bitcoin. Is stay with the end. Another reason why I think Bitcoin is about to fly. Okay? Stay tuned towards the end. I'm going to tell you why I think Bitcoin is about to fly using a cool indicator. Something that I've been looking at and figuring it out. Zooming in on the smaller chart picks. If you have a scrolling mouse, just hold control and scroll in to zoom in and out. Yeah. Yeah. Not so much. Thanks, man. There you go. Thank you, bro. That's cool. And then just set it back to... I mean, it's the same idea, but even still, man, I could zoom into his thing all I want. There we go, a little bit. We see a little more of it. Measured target. 19% gains for Zilliqua, man. Not your chart on... No, on the posted picks. Yeah, this is dope. Thank you. Appreciate that. Paul knows all the little tips and tricks, man, when it comes to the PC. He must have worked on a computer for a long time. Check it out. Taking a look at Bitcoin. I want to look at YFDI right now. Really expecting this to break out to 4,000. Okay. This is, yeah. YFDI. Funny, you're in finance. Who would have thought all this craziness would have come out? Yeah, so look, it's starting to make its move, man. Daily's still looking really good. Stokes starting to move up. RSI on a falling wedge. MACD curving down. Kind of getting through the bearish momentum here. Starting to make its move. It's kind of peeking out at the top of this triangle. I could put it back in the triangle. It may want to curve its way back down to the bottom of the pattern here. It's very possible that that's what it wants to do at about 2,600. That's the lowest I think it goes, but I really think it's starting to break out of this pattern. Let's look at it in the 4 hours as well. YFDI Finance. Again, I can't tell you how to do anything with it. It may, you know, I may get slapped by YouTube. But anyway, I like this project. I think it's really good because it has what's called Safe Swap, which keeps you from getting scammed. So I'm trying to promote things that are safe, but yet, I guess, unregulated. Anyway, there's no regulatory clarity. There's no regulatory clarity here, exactly of what's going on, right? All I'm telling you is don't launder money and definitely pay your taxes, right? I mean, I'm not saying anything that's bad, so I don't know. Anyway, 45% gains coming out of YFDI. It breaks out of this pennant. So that's your measured move, all the way up to 4,090 out of YFDI. So we're looking at YFDI closely, watching it every few days. Looking good, looking good, looking good. Shout out to everyone on the live stream. 007 MP5, Larry Dudley, Bagwell 33, Stella Kickhart, Ryo Suri, Crypto 24, Pavan Sai. Thank you so much. Des, man. How you feeling? Mo, my man. Bagwell 33, BS Social, Hadouken, Chris Conlon, Aaron Carey. Morning. What's going on? NUE. Okay, let's take a look at NUE. Sorry, I almost missed that. What is NUE? I haven't heard of NUE yet. So this is what I like too, man. You guys get me. There's like not a coin I don't know. There's not a coin I do not know. Oh, so this is still zoomed in a little bit. Kind of like it zoomed in. I don't mind that actually. Just watched Da Vinci video about Bitcoin. He has also believe in the drop more than up. Yeah, there's a good chance. I mean, the thing is, that's the thing is, I'm not a believer of anything. See how everyone's saying believe, believe? I don't do that. I keep trying to push my ideas that no one understands. It's a philosophy. Pattern trading is an actual philosophy. I'm getting frustrated when I hear this because I'm saying is I don't think anything. Like, I don't think Bitcoin's going up or down. I don't know. I don't know. You know, I'm not like, I don't know what's happening for Bitcoin. All I know is I'm going to trade a pattern. That pattern is bullish and it breaks out 68% of the time, right? So like this, like I'm going to play that this pattern's going to break out as long as the MACD's in my favor and the Stokes are pointing up. Like, I'm not going to buy a MACD that's turning down, and I'm not going to buy Stokes turning down. But if I'm in the back end of a pattern like this, and the Stokes are turning up like this, I'm in. So Uni looks just like Bitcoin. So if I'm in for Bitcoin, I'm in for Uni. Like, there's no, and that's the thing, is that's what you don't want to, that's why I like pattern trading. And that's why I really think pattern trading is the best form of trading, in my opinion. And the reason is because I do the same thing every time. Now, if you're not pattern trading, one day you may think, oh, it's going down, or one day it may is going up. And, so it's kind of just like, you'll flip-flop if you don't have a system, is what I'm trying to say. You're going to want to find something to keep you grounded all the time. So you're not like, oh, it's going up, I think it's going down. Oh, it's going up, I think it's going down. Like right now, look, I'm in a pennant. These pennants break out 68% of the time. I'm going to play this pennant bullish until it's not bullish. It's like having blinders on, man. You don't listen to anybody else. You don't listen to the nonsense. Also, look at the 12-hour. Look how the bearish momentum has a lack of bearish momentum. Just look at the facts. There's facts here. Look at the Stokes pointing up. The Stokes, when the Stokes are low, look what happened last time the Stokes were low. We went up, backtest this stuff. Backtest it. Stokes were low right here. We went up. Stokes were low right here. We went up. Stokes were low right here. We started to make a move up. Stokes were low right here. We went up. Stokes were low right here. We went up. Now, never when the daily Stokes were low like this, the 12-hour, did we go down. Like let's see if it's impossible. Stokes down right. Stokes were down right here. We went up. Stokes are down right here. We went up. Stokes are down right here. We went sideways. We didn't go down. Stokes are down right here. We went up. Stokes are down right here. Okay, here's one. We kind of went up and down, and we didn't completely go up, but we went a little higher than we were. Here we were at 114, and we ended up going all the way to, oh no, here we were at 1139, and we would go all the way up on this tiny little wick to 11,960. So we'd still get a $300 move, you know. And so, and if you keep seeing, and that's what, yeah, you can't. Stokes down here. So now look, the Stokes are down. We had our move up. Okay. Now the Stokes wanted to curl down. Now the Stokes should have went down on the curve, which we got our move down here. On this Stoke, down. Okay. There's your bullish divergence too. Bearish divergence. Swing, swing up. Swing, swing down. And then we eventually brought us down. I don't see any divergences. MACD has a little bit of bearish divergence. Not even, no, I'm not going to say that. Right there, it was there, and I feel like it's slightly played out already. That was it right there, this drop. And then we reset. From what my system is, I have a trading system that I teach. Okay. In my trading system, is the price in a bullish pattern? Yes. Is the price at the bottom of the pattern in the last 25%? Yes. Is the MACD turning bullish and coming out with the blue line curving, a lack of momentum? Yeah. Is the RSI in a bullish pattern? Yeah, it's in like a bit of a falling wedge bull pennant. Looks like it wants to break out. Is the Stokes low? Are they turning up? Yeah. And now we look at the moving averages. Are the moving averages in our favor? Are they moving? Are there any moving average? And look, they're all looking really nice and perfectly aligned. And the 21 just curved up. Just curved up like this, telling us that like the price wants to keep moving up. It wants to pull the 21-day with it. 21 wants to move. Price is also bouncing off the 21-day moving average. The last time we had something similar was right around here. We boomed up. Kind of in a curve area here. We boom up. Look at when you look for the 21 curving up. Right there, it starts to move up. Here it curves up, starts to move up. Especially when it's away from everything and it starts to curve up like that. These are big signs that there's bullish movement on the front, on the horizon. I mean, you backtest everything here. So you don't have to listen to anybody else, man. You just got to listen to yourself and have your own system. The charts are there. The charts tell you what's going on, right? So we could be bullish all we want, but to be honest, man, I see we could be bearish all we want. I see bullish tones. Now, I also see this pattern here, which no one really has discussed as well. And that's this type of falling wedge going on here. Like so. And it looks like we should at least make ourselves back to the top of the pattern again. Then we'll flag, which is part of this pattern. And now bring us up to 20,500. And then we can see what goes on. Look. Lockdowns, money printing, vaccines, bulls momentum. Wait till Trump wins again. This is nature. Money will flow to this. Yeah, it will. It will. But you can see, man, very bullish on the 12-hour. Very bullish on the daily. The daily wants to rip. So, hey, you can say whatever you like, and I'm not saying that I think anything. I'm telling you, this is what the charts show me. Just what the chart shows me. All I can give you is what the charts show us, guys, and we're seeing. I'll backtest it for you, right? Anytime, look, we had lack of bearish momentum, boomed up. Lack of bearish momentum, we boom up. You know, where do we coil up? Here's one where we coil down. Okay, so I'll give it to you. We could break down, and that's why I always keep a stop loss at the bottom of the pattern. So my system is always waiting for the bearish moment. See, look, this looked really bullish. I would have said, hey, man, we're about to break out. Everything's looking great. Here we have, look, the Stokes were low, right? Stokes were low. We were about to move. You could see, look, wow, we fell off on this tiny Stoke move. See that bounce down? Yeah, I'm getting like these little fuzzy air things in the air. So look, the Stokes came down here, and look, even that little move was what sent us down. So you can even get movement on the Stokes, man, on the low. Look at that, on the RSI, boom. Now, do we see any bearish moment? How did we know that was going to happen? Because that would have looked bullish. Yeah, we can go over FTM for sure, man. Isn't Factum? And we ended up breaking down from there, you know. Now, if we went over to the daily RSI too, we weren't even that oversold that we were here. But look what we do see though. Leading up to this, you could see that we were swing, high. And then we had pretty flat movement here in the RSI. So that's bearish divergence. You see these lines would intersect. Should have told you that something was coming on the downside. And then once we saw the downside, it kind of made it look like we might have been in a bigger channel as well. But you know what? There was no telling that we weren't going to break out of that. So I'm open-minded to the idea that anything is possible. Anything is possible. But this is what I think we're in right now. This is the channel I think we're in. And this is where I think we're going to go. Or this is where I believe 2018, we've got a similar pattern. Yeah. Shout out to Art, man. Thank you so much for joining into the stream. Really appreciate it. Guys, please. Wow, 20 likes, man. You guys are the best, man. It means the world to me. Yeah, because coming back after being banned yesterday, you know, like seeing one of my videos, my best top video with the most likes, we got 40 likes. Can we get this video to 40 likes? I don't know, man. Sunday, I guess there was more people. People like to rock out on Sundays, man. Like, it's not a lot of live streams on Sundays, maybe. That's what it is. So when I was live streaming, I was like the place to be. Let's take a look at Factum, FTM. Okay, cool. It's doing a little bit of a head and shoulder too. Look, head. So right off the bat, your brain starts just making the pattern. Head, shoulder, right? Complex head and shoulder. Let's take a look at what else we have going on. So first thing, guys, when you look at an asset, this is what I do. You can do what you want, but this is what I do. I'm seeing a few things, okay? I'm seeing some good things going on for Factum right now. Let me break it down. First thing I do is I make support and resistance lines. Apple H. Just keep making them. I don't care what an expert you become. This is a simple task that'll help you later on in the trade. It'll really come through for you. You'll be like, wow, I'm so happy I made these support and resistance lines. I'll send you a chart of the pattern in Telegram. Yeah, do it, man. That's awesome. That's why I love the Telegram, man. The interaction with you guys, how you can post, and I feel like we're working together, you know, and that's like the point. We're all in this together. That's how I feel. Okay, so check it out. We have our support and resistance lines now for FTM. Now, obviously, it had its head, shoulder, nasty pattern, came up, came down. Now, another thing you're going to see is we're going to talk about hidden bullish divergence. Swing up to swing up. And then you have swing down to swing down like this. You want to be looking for this pattern all the time. It plays out very well, especially with the Stoke move. You bring those up with the move, and boom, look, you're on your way to the races. Boom. Now, we hit this obvious area of support and resistance. That's why we got rejected. But we came back down. Now we see that the 21 is curving. Now, the 50 did just cross the 200, which is a death cross. We want to see this move back up. Could just be resetting and getting ready for its move back up for another one. We see that a lot. So don't worry, but stay on your toes. Getting a little extended on the MACD. Our Stokes want to point up, but how much more room can they give us, right? So the oscillators aren't in the most prime perfect place at the very moment. Let's see what we got here, though. We're forming a bit of a pennant. Never seen so many pennants, man. Like, everything is in a pennant. Everything kind of moves together. You see everything's in a head and shoulder, then everything's in a pennant. So this is a pennant. Let's take the target of the pennant, which is the base of the triangle. Move that up. So if it breaks out, we should get to the next resistance point at about 2995. Okay, that would be like going from 22 to 27. So about a 25% move. 33% gains. Look at that, my 33, baby. 33% gains coming out of FTM if it does what it's supposed to do, you know. Now, it was in this falling wedge as well, if we build the whole story. It broke out of the falling wedge. Now it's kind of going sideways, but yeah, it's starting its new trend for sure. It's also in this trend right here. It's up, it's on a new trend line. Boom. So yeah, just like here, it started a nice new trend. Definitely a trend switch. And the whole alt market, this is even a microcosm of the whole alt market. We're getting up there, man. We're getting up there. Thank you guys so much for those likes, man. We get to 40 likes, dude. 40 likes. 40 likes. I'm not going to shill any projects ever again, YouTube. You hear me? I'm going to be a good boy. I don't want to get kicked off of YouTube. Let's look at Kusama, okay? Kusama was going parabolic, fell out of the parabola, came back down. We could say, is it just making a step, though? Is it just making one of the steps? Let's see what's going on the 4 hour for Kusama. Let's see if we have that bullish divergence that we were just talking about. Swing up in price, swing down. We kind of do. I mean, if we take it from this area right here, swing up to swing up, and then we go swing down to swing down. To me, I feel that's definitely hidden bullish divergence, telling me that the trend will continue. On the way up, this is actually, I think, your beautiful buy. We went all the way up to 64, got rejected back down. Telling you what, man, you got your head and shoulder pattern already played, somewhat playing out. Let's see, shoulder, head, shoulder, I will tell you, you want to go to the neckline and then bring this to the other shoulder. There's a chance that this goes down even further, down to 39. I'm just being open-minded to all possibilities. Now, this was like known by institutions, and like people were buying this up. I read an article, it was going to be the best performer in November, and my oh my, was it? It was at 37 when I read about it. 37. They're like, oh, this is going to be a big performer in the month of November. And wow, it went from 37 all the way to 64, 65. So it basically did 100%. Let's take a look at the regular markets just to see what's going on in the regular markets. We made an Apple call. We said Apple was about to break out, all right, last weekend, yesterday, Friday, when the market was open. Last weekend, yesterday, Friday, we said, you know what? Look, you have the 21-day moving average moving with the bottom of the pattern. Whenever I see that, very, very bullish. So I call for an Apple breakout. Look for a big gain for Apple. So if you like money, you like easy money, just get into Apple right now. It's going to explode, you know? 4 hour hat has popped, made a big move already throughout the day, but it's 10:30. Look at that. And we go to look at the daily. The daily was just like coiled up, doing its thing. Looks like you're going to see some movement. You got a bull flag here. Target for Apple all the way up at 166. So I think you're going to easily make those gains in the next few weeks. Look for a blow off top on this Dow. It's going to 40,000. Take a look at the health of the Dow for you. Fluent 399, booming. I basically called for this movement out of the parabola, and I said if we break this line, we're going to keep going. We broke it. Fluent's going to ride all the way up now. It's going to gap up to 452. So look for Fluent to go 452. Next resistance is 611, and then Fluent all the way back at 750. So Fluent's going to make a move, man. Fluent's gonna make a move. NUE. Hold on one second. Someone asked about NUE. Tesla on fire. I will log in from 2 computers and give likes. You're the man. And an iPad. That's amazing. I'll send you a chart of this pattern in Telegram. Let's see. Did you send the chart, Art? He did. Not the best chart, but let's see. I see what you're saying. Oh, wow. So here's 2018. Here's 2000. Here's not right now, 2020. And they just look like so similar. It's ridiculous. Interesting. Like to see where this ended up. You know, that would be the point here. Oh, thank God for this beautiful day and this bright sun, man. Loving life right now. Okay, let's take it NUE. We'll take a look at the Dow real quick, too. So Dow, all-time highs, 30,000. Still in this bull flag. Now, I'm telling you right now, we have two things that can happen. We're either going to drop to the bottom of this pattern and then fall out and collapse, which would give us our target really back down to 18,000, which would be kind of crazy, pandemic style. But right now, everything looking okay. The daily has lack of momentum. You know, it's like we're coiling up. We also have the Stokes pointing up, and we're in a bull flag on the RSI. So I feel like that tells us that the Dow is going to make a move past its all-time high, which it did. I think it's going to go parabolic. When things hit their all-time highs, they go into price discovery. And to be in a rising wedge at price discovery makes perfect sense. Rising wedges, when they break out, go parabolic. I think we're going to see some huge gains for the next couple months in the Dow. I think like some exorbitant gains, like gains that you wouldn't believe. I think anyone's going to be able to make money. You're going to see everyone's going to be a stock trader. Everyone's going to, oh, look at, I made money here. Every single person. This guy's on YouTube right now. Look at all the money I made. It's like, dude, be quiet. They're pumping the market full of money. Like every morning they pump billions into the market to keep it alive. Like you're making money, but you're really just getting propped up by the Federal Reserve. So take it while you can, though, and move that money into real estate or gold as fast as you can, because you're getting free money, but you better turn it into an asset that you can use. Okay? Something that's more sustainable, that you don't want to be in cash. I don't care what anyone tells you. You don't want to be in cash at all. At all. Let's look at JNUG, man. Still struggling down here at the bottom of the pattern. When is it going to make its parabolic rise back up to the top? You know? Kind of forming this long consolidation double bottom area. Still doing its thing. The daily is doing similar movements. So just flat, man. Lack of volume. People not trading it as much. Look. You can see, look, the volume is just completely falling off. And that's, I think, it's the people want to be in Bitcoin, man. I think it's kind of affecting gold stocks and gold prices. I really do. Now let's look at gold doing exactly what I said it was going to do off the bullish divergence. Hit the bottom of the pattern, moving back up through the pattern. Let's hope that it breaks out of this pattern. There's a chance that it does, because we only have some MACD momentum, but we are up here on the Stokes. Could cool us down, slow us down a little bit. Can gold get all the way back down to the pattern? It could, and test 1737. Wouldn't be the best thing ever, but it's, you know, it's possible. So anyway, but 1860, man, if as long as it keeps doing its thing, it ranges, breaks out of this. I have a target here at $2,152 for gold. Okay, let's take a look at SGMO. SGMO at 918. Wow, fell out of the pattern. Look at this. I was so bullish on this. It was one of my most bullish calls ever. But look, that's why you got to that's why I always keep a stop loss like right here. Bottom of the pattern for a very small amount, like 3%, 1%. You get banged out. That's okay. You wait and you channel this. Now let's go look at the 1 hour and see what's really happening. Wow, that was a blast. That was a sell-off. Okay. This is one of the first times I've been really, you know, I have to be honest, I've been a little wrong here. I never thought that we were going to fall out of the bottom of this pattern. I never see this. This is very rare. I look at patterns all the time. Very rare. Usually we come up down here and we fall out of the pattern. To fall out here is a bit strange. Okay. So now if I want to extend the pattern back up, I feel like they're just going to buy this back up. I feel like they're wicking out good positions in my opinion. Let's look at the 1 minute. So this just occurred in the last like few minutes. They took SGMO, man, down out of nowhere. I think we're going to V-shape recovery right out of this, though. I think this is just stop hunting, in my opinion. They know they know everyone was parked at the bottom of the channel. This is a greedy manipulation move here right now, for sure. 15-minute says it's going to recover, though, right? I would just hang tight. I think we just bounce right back up in the next hour or two. We just bounce right back up into the channel. As long as we make it back into the pattern, I'll be as bullish as I was the day before. You know, strange though. I'll be honest, that is strange, and it negates my call, and it makes my prediction not look as great. So I don't like it, you know. But it is what it is. It is what it is. That's why I dumped. Played out the pattern. SGMO had head and shoulders, man. I guess you could say right here it does. Look, shoulder, head, shoulder. You know, but yes and no, man. I don't know. Because, like, look, you could say that anytime you want. Like, look, shoulder, head, shoulder. And we bounced. I guess you could say that was a dump, but we bounced. You know, we didn't. And if you were to take this is the line to your, and then you would take this. That would have been the move of the head and shoulder pattern. This one here. They don't always play out, you know, and it wasn't perfect. I was more forming the idea that we're going to form this line. And actually, I'm still bullish on SGMO, man. And if that was really the head and shoulder pattern, look, you'll see that this is your head to your shoulder. And then this is how you have to play them. So this could be your target. If it is a head and shoulder pattern, which it possibly could be, we'll be open-minded to this idea. Right? Shoulder, head, shoulder. Right? But we'll see, man. I'm kind of more pushing the other way. I'm pushing that this is just like stop hunting on a good moment. We're gonna get back up into the pattern. We're gonna get back into the pattern. We could change the pattern, and if things change, we'll change the pattern. Something like that, you know. Or we could, yeah. That could be the end of this move here, and we'll make our move back out. We're seeing a double bottom on the daily Stoke, so it does tell me we want to go down a little bit more though, because these Stokes want to curl. Usually when they curl, we come down a little more. NUE. What is NUE? New. Nanny new. NUE on Coinbase? You bought new coin? Oh, let's see. Is it all? Or New Corp. Because NUE is a new coin that just came out on Coinbase. Maybe you're getting into that. Did Riot continue up out of that pattern? It did. Dude, Riot is just... Come on, man. That is just improbable behavior. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not right. Look at this thing. Now retesting the top of the pattern. I mean, you have the most bearish divergence here. You have really bad bearish divergence. So, again, gotta be a time to take profit. But, yeah, they're printing so much money, man, that things aren't making sense anymore. But this is gonna have to come back down to the 21-day moving average. Look, every time comes back. Even if here, this looked like this at one point. Okay, it was like a big day. Everyone was like, "Wow, we're gonna keep rocking." We have to come back to the 21. We snap back every single time. I teach this tutoring. If you guys want tutoring, please hit up my Telegram group. I'll tutor you. Give you all the details and show you if you want to become a master of divergences, if you want to know your moving averages, your patterns, if you want to have a 8-step checklist to help you get into a trade. If you also need proper risk management where you use 1% of your portfolio per trade, meaning you only lose it, basically use 1% as your stop loss. Look at RSR USDT daily, very beautiful cup and handle. Dude, everyone's talking about RSR. I hear it all the time. It's on every single YouTube channel, people pushing it a lot. So we're going to get into RSR, and I think it's definitely something we want to look at. Okay. So NUE, let's go back to NUE. Wow, this thing is moving. This thing is moving as well. I mean, everything is just overextended. I just can't believe it. Like, look how everything is parabolic. It's sickening. It's absolutely sickening. Like, look at this. But you know what's crazy is you're in a big cup, and you're at resistance. Now you break this level, you're gonna fly. I see this all the time. So you break this, you'll probably gap up to here, to 70. I wouldn't get out of NUE because it's approaching this limit, this area here where it's resistance, but it's strong. If it can break through that area, it's gonna explode. Daily MACD was about to have a bearish cross, but pushed its way up. Stokes are putting out too. Good chance that we do make it through this. Now, if we break through this, should come back down and use it as support at 58. But look for this to break out of this green line here, which is about 58.44. This is NUE, New Corp. Okay. 4 hour MACD wants to turn up. Stokes want to turn up. Man, it's all right. 1 hour turning down, kind of losing momentum here as well. I feel like it's just going to go sideways for a second. But yeah, the daily's still looking good. And the weekly, yeah, a little extended on the weekly, right? But it looks like you'll get at least your move up. Let's look at a bigger pattern here. What do we see it in? So it's in this channel here on the weekly. Nice old stock, has a lot of data. Crypto, I'm not used to the weekly looking so robust, right? So you're looking like this. Looks like you'll get to the top of the pattern, which you'll break that resistance that we're talking about and get back up here to 66. So yeah, and then maybe you can range though. It might just keep ranging like this. That's what I see is possible till it decides to break out in a few weeks, you know. And then you could take profits here at 80.45. Be a nice place just because it's previous resistance, just like it hit here and is having issues getting through. This will be this bigger cup. It'll be very similar to that cup. Same scenario, right? Now, where will it go if it breaks out? Well, you just take the back. You can take the back here of this triangle and then throw that up onto your target. And that gives us a target of 130 for this puppy. So 100% gains out of NUE. Looks like it will take a while though. Let me do a measured move for like how long it took. How long did it get when it went parabolic out of this run? That took 200 days as it made its move up, right? And then you could kind of take, and nothing is, this isn't, I'm just doing a slight time check for you. Very hard for a trader to tell you the exact amount of days and time something's going to happen. Very hard. But what I could do is give you somewhat of an estimate. Somewhat of an estimate, you know, 200 days to do that. Something like that. Take the length of the pole, you know. It's kind of the same. It would make a similar move too. Yeah. Triangles may turn to channels. Yeah, what's going on, man? Would a 2-hour session be enough to make a better leverage trades if you already know the basic? Oh yeah, guaranteed. What I do is I give you my first session, which is risk management and spot trading, and then we move on to the leverage trading course. And we could bang that out in 2 hours for sure, So let me know, man. Hit me up in the Telegram. Definitely. Let's take a look at DOT. Yeah, because some people too, like we sit there and I go over everything with them, right? We have to show them how to set up TradingView. I have to show them how to set up, you know, from the very beginning, how to put on oscillators, how to put on, you know, all that stuff. So it, you know, there's basically there's different types that I do in the tutoring. Some people call me for consulting only. Literally, I sit with them and I just like, I set their computers up with them. I set up all their accounts with them, you know. I don't go through their passwords and stuff, but I just make sure they go to the right link. I make sure they know what's going on. If they want to use 3 commas, I set that up with them. If they want to use TradingView, I make sure they're ready to go. This is what they really want to do. And then I also consult them on what coins to buy and when, how to buy them, when to buy them, how to make a cup, you know. So there's consulting. That's just basically like, you know, these are the top coins that I think are good. You can research other coins. I give them a list of 30, 40 coins that are hot. I tell them the 10 coins that I'm in. I give them an idea to make their own decisions. If they want, they can follow my decisions. It's up to them. Again, right now on the channel, this isn't financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. Please get yourself a financial advisor. Just simply going over my life as a crypto lifer. If it helps you and it shows you information that you can use to benefit from, then that's what I hope happens. Okay. Okay, so what's going on? Okay. Dow down today, though, while Bitcoin is kind of going sideways. Shout out to Fluent, doing really well. I made that call, man. I made that call for Fluent a long time ago, right around here, and then I saw the hidden bullish divergence. When I saw that at about 251, I said we're gonna go to 325. That was obvious to me. And then we were in this bull, and look, just like I was showing you NUE. See how we're in this bull for NUE? When it hits the top of the bull, and then look, once you break previous resistance on a bull, you're gone. And look what happened to Fluent, man. It's gone. And I drew this bull a long time ago for Fluent, and I even said, look, we're in a giant double bottom. See this? Double bottom pattern. These break out, man, and then we'll get to this level, and boom, we'll break all the way up back to $12. So this thing's looking like it's set to go, man. Nice bottoming pattern. Like, this thing is ready. This thing is looking really beautiful. I'll make a call. It's going to $12, maybe in a year or two. GE. I like GE, man. I like buying GE around $6. $6 GE. I had this feeling, you know, I like GE. Ooh, it went up hard. Why did I like GE? Well, I think they have the most hydrogen patterns of any company in the world. And I believe we're going to run on hydrogen. Everyone thinks it's electricity, but it's going to be hydrogen. People don't realize that big ship that Bill Gates built. Bill Gates builds giant. You seen this giant hydrogen ship? Bill Gates orders a $644 million hydrogen-powered super boat, dude. What does he need this for? To get away? Like, this is something out of a movie. Like, does he need to get away, you know? He reportedly orders a $644 million hydrogen-powered super yacht with gym, helipad, infinity pool, you name it. Like, come on, man. The world's first hydrogen-powered super yacht. Powered by liquid hydrogen and fuel cells. The hexagonal hydrogen tanks. Imagine seeing that in the ocean, man. Anyway, I just want to put that on your radar. It's hydrogen, man. And I made that connection. And once I made that connection, I said, you know, GE, most hydrogen patterns in the game. You want to load up on GE, man. They're not going anywhere. They've been here for a long time. Look at this kind of an Adam and Eve double bottom forming here too as well. Once they break out of here, GE is going to go back all the way up to all-time highs. You're going to see GE back up here at 31. It's at 10. That's a triple X right there. So anyway, look out for GE, man. I'm telling you. Put it on your radar. Not many people talking about GE. Not many people throwing that out here. Okay. Would both XRP worry about XRP, not Bill Gates? Jesus. What are you talking about, man? You want to know this is hydrogen. Like, I'm showing you why you should be buying into hydrogen. Use the information presented. Don't fight it, honestly. So we made another call for Penn Gaming. I told you Penn Gaming's probably going to break out of this. Look at inverted head and shoulder doing its thing. We have another target for Penn Gaming going up 105% from here up to 123. They're going to pump this market, so they're going to keep pumping all the hot stocks. Let's take a look at Tesla. Tesla flying 628. Look at Tesla. So look, I thought Tesla would kind of go slow and come down here. No, look, it just kept moving. It said no way. Bounced, had very little bearish momentum here on the 4 hour, and now it's starting to move back up again. Look for it to make it all the way up at least to this target at 700. So looks like it's going to hit my $700 target way quicker than I assumed. But we've made a call for Tesla on November 16th here on the channel, telling you get into Tesla at 410. And all we do is the same thing that I told you how to get into Apple, the same thing how I told you how to get into XRP. It's very simple. Very simple. The same calls that I made, you know, it's up to you whether you want to take them. That's your risk. That's your own. We aren't financial advisors here. We give you information that you can use for entertainment purposes only. If you choose to use it, then you use it for your, you know, to your advantage. We aren't financial advisors. Thank you guys so much for the likes, 22 likes. Really appreciate that. Yeah, so let's take a look now. Tesla booming, man. Twilio doing well as well. Took 650 from the Tesla call, homie. Bought Apple and BTC with the gains. That's awesome, man. Smart move. Smart move. 650, huh? Nice job, bro. It's a nice call, man. It was an easy call. Couldn't believe that. Look, plug power. We're getting a little bit of a head and shoulder pattern here. So if you want to keep holding it, I'd be careful. Looks like we're getting a head and shoulder, and we're going to be coming down probably to about this same level of support that we were at there at 19. So plug power if you're holding it. Good time to sell it, in my opinion. 4 hour does look good, but I don't want to push it against that. SGMO, man. Why aren't you going to come back to us? Ooh, forming a doji. Do we see some bullish divergence? We do. We do. Because this is a very sharp decline here. And if we were to go to the same area here on this move to this move, we have flat line. That is bullish divergence for sure. Should save us, get us back into the pattern. Sad to see SGMO tank like that, though. Looking good, man. And then it just... Interesting. Now I have to basically move the end of the pattern. Larry Dudley just came back in. Did you see All About XRP yet? Did you see All About XRP? Did you look at XRP? Did you check XRP for me? Well, let's see what's up with XRP. Now, big news for XRP today. XRP will be supported by Coinbase. You know, the flare, right? Coinbase to support airdrop that gives all XRP holders free crypto. So Coinbase customers will receive the airdrop. Show the Coinbase list token. Coinbase will support airdrop that will give XRP holders free crypto. Last week, the company issuing the airdrop said that Coinbase is likely too late. Last week, the company issuing the airdrop said Coinbase. Several other exchanges also support. What does it mean? Last week, the company issuing the airdrop said that Coinbase is likely too late. Huh? Last week, Flare Network, the company that next week will issue all XRP holders with equivalent amount of Spark tokens, said that Coinbase was likely too late to let its customers participate. Near radio silence, it said, for the company that holds billions of dollars worth of the customers' XRP. Coinbase has barely engaged with Flare. They hold about $3 billion of your XRP. It is likely too late for them to do the work to support the Spark distribution at this point. But today, Coinbase announced that it had to turn things around, and it shall support the coin. So maybe the Flare network threw that out there. They challenged Coinbase. Coinbase will support the Flare network Spark airdrop. Customers in approved jurisdictions. I'll punch Coinbase in the mouth. Yo, we don't use that language here, man. You're the first person that's used any type of violent or any word on my channel in the last... Actually, no one has talked like that on my channel in a long time. Anyway, so who would hold XRP in their accounts on the snapshot date of July 12th? Dude, wow. 5 days away. It honestly normally makes people sell. In my opinion, I've been in this system, I've been in this game 4 years. Whenever there's an airdrop, people rush to get it. It pumps the price up. And what happens is expert sellers, like, you know, people that don't care. There's traders, and then there's like wannabe crypto passion people, right? People that are into their crypto, want their crypto, they run and they get the airdrop. Now, I've even heard you get the airdrop through the course of like a year or two. Like you get some of your coins at the beginning. You know, I don't know if they're going to say that here, but look, if you're an eligible customer holding an XRP balance on Coinbase Pro or Coinbase Pro on the snapshot date and time of December 12th, you'll receive Spark tokens from Coinbase at a later date after the Flare network launch, reads the jubilant announcement on Coinbase posted today. Hooray, but caveat emptor, caveat customers. There's one last hurdle Damn, man. No, I don't do cocaine. Cocaine, a San Francisco Coinbase cocaine. Coinbase, a San Francisco-based exchange, is beholden to the regulators who dictums determine which coins Coinbase can and cannot list. So even if Coinbase supports the airdrop, certain customers may not be eligible to receive the coins. Our decision to support any asset requires significant technical and compliance review and may be subject to regulatory approval in jurisdictions. I bet if you're from New York, you can't get it. I guarantee it. And there's an issue is I've moved from Massachusetts, but they still have my New York ID. No, Binance will give you it. Binance is giving it. 7-year-old artist sells digital artwork. This is crazy. Look, 17-year-old artist sells digital art for $21,000. 2 Morgan Creek digital co-founders commissioned an NFT artwork to help New York during the pandemic, and it was a hit. A digital NFT artwork called NYC Skyline was sold for over $21,000 on Gemini-owned platform Nifty Gateway. The author is an aspiring 17-year-old artist from Las Vegas. The piece was commissioned by Morgan Creek digital co-founders Anthony Popliano and Jason Williams. A digital artwork called NYC Skyline was sold in the form of a non-fungible token for $21,000. It was created by 17-year-old Nevadan artist Fewocius, previously known as Victoria L. That's pretty cool, man. Let's take a look at the art. That'd be cool to own that, to own the only digital copy. Now, what is an NFT? It's a non-fungible token. Okay. Non-fungible tokens are basically, they're tokens that you only have one of. Okay. You only have one of. And it's really, really cool to have a non-fungible token, in my opinion. It's kind of what's changing the game. That's pretty interesting. Very interesting, to say the least. Oh, man. This is what I don't like. Let's talk about this. 29.5 million XRP tokens dumped by Jed McCaleb in one day. When will he stop? The Ripple co-founder Jed McCaleb has started unloading his XRP holdings at a dismally fast speed. Look at this. Data shared by the researcher Leonidas Hadjiou shows that Ripple co-founder Jed McCaleb unloaded an eye-popping 29 million on a single day on December 6th. So yesterday, he's selling 29 million XRP on the market. He's dumping them things, man. No fiat limits. Together with Chris Larson and McCaleb founded OpenCoin back in 2012. It was later renamed to Ripple Labs and then went on to become a blockchain decacorn. After leaving San Francisco-based company to complicated relationships with other board members, McCaleb found rivaling Stellar Lumens. So he's created Stellar Lumens, okay? But he was one of the first creators of XRP. Now, he was given a large amount of XRP. Everyone in the XRP understands this, but you guys may not know if you're new to the channel. So what's going on now is he dumps large amounts of his XRP every day, or every few weeks, really. Billions of tokens left to dump. At this rate, according to the estimates, McCaleb will be able to dump a total of 207 million XRP in a single week. While the radical increase in XRP volume occurred in 10 to 14 days, this had an effect on Jed's sales 1 to 2 weeks later. This means Jed is now selling way more than the current market can take. See? As reported by you, XRP's trading volume hit a new all-time high early November because of its monstrous rally. The bad news for the community is McCaleb had approximately 3.7 billion tokens left to dump. He was awarded a hefty stake of 9 billion XRP tokens. In May of 2014, he announced his intentions to liquidate his holdings before agreeing to put in place contractual controls. Ripple Labs later sued McCaleb for alleging violating the terms of the aforementioned agreement, and then chose to reach a settlement with him on February, after a legal battle that lasted almost a year. The new settlement significantly boosted his selling abilities that were no longer limited by fiat dollars. Instead, his sales are dictated by global trading volumes. Beyond the 4th year of the revised agreement, McCaleb is able to liquidate up to 1.5% of the global trading volume per day. So he himself can hold a 1% of the entire. That's a little that's not decentralized, And that's the issue with XRP, man. Is like, as much as I love it, and I don't want to get attacked by the XRP army, but the idea is that it's not Bitcoin, man. It's not Bitcoin. It's not even close to Bitcoin. People think, oh, it's going to take over. It has a CEO. It has a group of people in front of it. Everyone says, well, it's faster, it's going to be better, it's the better technology. Yeah, it's a better banking technology. It was made for the banks. It wasn't made for you and me, okay? Bitcoin was made for you and me, and don't think Bitcoin won't get an upgrade one day, and don't think Bitcoin won't keep moving forward. Bitcoin made it this far, it'll keep making it as far as it's made it, okay? Jeb, we read he gets in and out quick. Left Ripple because of the problems with the board. He doesn't get in and out quick. He dumps, bro. He has it already. He doesn't get in. He's been out. He just dumps. I know someone in 1% of the top of XRP holders. Okay. That's cool. Does he tell you anything? Does he give you any information? XRP is so much more than banks, bro. I love the XRP fiends, man. They get like emotional, man. Talk about XRP, they get emotional. Honestly, man, there's a chance that XRP, I don't know, man. You know, it could go to hundreds of dollars. It could stay at $12. I speculate on XRP. I'm not a huge fan of it. I just speculate on it, honestly. I hold it because I feel like you have to hold it. It's the only reason I hold XRP. I think it could become the banking coin behind an entire reset. I'm kind of under the idea, that whole XRP conspiracy. It tickles my pickle, makes me think it's possible that it could happen, you know. XRP, the stable coin, right? The internet of value is the future. There is, but like Nano is even faster than XRP and even cheaper. Like there's coins even better than XRP. There really are. And like we got Polkadot, we have a lot more coming. XRP does want to get its hands in DeFi though, I'll tell you that. So in the coming January, you're going to see XRP make a move into DeFi. And when it makes a move into DeFi, get ready. I mean, and the Spark token actually does, in the Flare network, they solve a big problem. And there's going to be use. Now, there's also an article recently that came out, and XRP said, Brad Garlinghouse, CEO, said XRP may not even use XRP to move liquidity. It could use XRP and other cryptos. See, look at this. Ripple chief open to using additional cryptocurrency assets aside from XRP. This is a freak out all XRP holders. They read this like, oh my, what? I should make a video about this. XRP, you know. Ripple chief executive Brad Garlinghouse says the San Francisco payments firm could one day utilize cryptocurrencies aside from XRP. In a new interview with CNN, Garlinghouse addresses whether the company is open to using stablecoins or other digital assets in the current or future products. The short answer is yes. Stablecoins are a little bit different and unique because even if you have a stablecoin that is dollar denominated, you still have that cross-currency problem. We also, though, did design our products to be efficient, such that if we entered a market where XRP had very little liquidity, then we could use a different digital asset where there might be more liquidity. The spreads would be tighter. We haven't yet found the need to do that, but certainly when we think about solving a customer problem, we do want to put customers first. If we found there was a market somewhere on the globe where the efficiency between XRP and the fiat currency weren't a tight spread, we might look at using a different digital asset. And that's kind of a misleading article saying like XRP, they're going to use XRP really at the end of the day. But if they have to, they're going to go to another reserve. I don't see why they would have to, but maybe they do, you know. Nano actually is the cheapest. I found that out the hard way. Nano moves money even cheaper than XRP. You can send Nano free. So you can send Nano to people without paying a dime. XRP, you have to pay a little bit. It's kind of fun. It's not really fun. It's kind of fun, though. It's a little bit of fun. It lets you know you're over-invested in XRP if this article makes you upset. Or it kind of scares you when you first read it. That's, like me. It scared me, so I knew I had too much money in XRP. So, it is what it is. Let's do some Nano news. Let's look at what's going on with Nano. What's up with Nano on Twitter? I like to look at them on Twitter and see, I go and find the coin on Twitter and we see what's going on with them. Like, are they still doing stuff, You really want to go to GitHub. You want to go to Twitter. These are places you want to see. You want to make sure the coin that you're in still has a lot of movement, Let's take a look here. Nano, $1.07 for Nano. Okay. They talking about anything? Any announcements? Any news? Rail blocks. Remember when it's called rail blocks? Back in the day, man. Wow. Just gave me chills. Nano was rail blocks. right? It was like, and I was like, what is this new Railblocks thing? Like, what is this? Interesting. Treat your loved ones to a break they've been waiting for this festive season. Receive 10% off travel gift cards when you pay with Nano at Travala.com. So they've made a deal with kind of Travala. That's pretty cool. Let's go to their Twitter. I like to check out their Twitter. 98,000 followers on Twitter. Their last pinned tweet was March 20th. That doesn't make me comfortable. I don't like that. They didn't have something that important to tweet on a pinned list since then.
Using Nano. Nano utilizes an innovative technology called the block lattice, which works without a mining process, resulting in transactions of any size being processed instantly with no fees. There's no limit to how many transactions can occur simultaneously. Nano is the digital currency designed to function on a global scale. Nano's vision is to bring digital currency to the masses. We are focused on creating innovative applications that put Nano at the heart of people's everyday lives. And this is just the beginning.
I mean, it's free, and it can handle more transactions than XRP a second, apparently. Yeah, I read a lot about people are going to bail around $10, $12. They think it's going to be the Cat 1 XRP, the cap on XRP. It's possible. I mean, $12 XRP would be great, right? $12 XRP? I'll take a couple $100,000 real quick, you know? I don't know. That's where I capped it in my video, my XRP video. I capped it at about there. That's where I feel like it's kind of, that's where it's going to be. It's going to have a little bit of an issue. Now, it has a huge market cap. See, that's what worries me. I studied this stuff in the last bull run, right? And, you know, when you were looking for gems, cryptocurrencies that can make you a lot of money, you know, you were always looking at this. You want to go down to the $10 million. You want a $10 million market cap. A $10 million market cap really, really gets you a chance to make some money. I never said $15, bro. In the video, I said there's a chance it could get to 15. Like, it will push up possibly past the 12. Yeah, there's a chance it could hit 15. There's a chance it could hit 100. $50. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on basically the adoption rate. It depends on how large the entire space gets. XRP's market cap is so big that we need to make sure that it gets. But these are the coins you want right here. See them? The 500 and down, right? The coins that have $12 million, $11 million, $10 million market caps. LA token, Beowulf, right? I don't want you to look into these ERC. I'm just Perlin, the PN network, PNT right here. These are coins you definitely look up 35% in 7 days. No one's talking about it, right? PNT network right here. Factum. This is one you want. FCT, right? This is a good one. $1. Only 9 million Factum circulating supply. Look at that. Market cap of 9 million. This thing can go easily just to a 40 million. That's a 4x. Like, these are quick coins that can make you some money. So I'm not saying Vertcoin is one that did well in the last bull run. There's a chance it could still make a run. Low volume on a lot of these. You want to look for million volume at least, you know. 4Tube. There's so many coins here. We don't even Aleph, SafeX token. And I'm not saying you don't put a lot of money in these, but you want to find a few. Self-Key. See this key? Key with a $9 million market cap. This is something you want to look at. Okay, Key is actually big, and Key is on Binance right now, and I actually trade Key a lot. Navcoin. This was a coin back out in the last bull run. Okay, and it did very well. Veritasium, Skycoin. Just putting these on your radar. You want to have a few of these. You want to put like $400 or $500 in 2 or 3 of these, 4 or 5 maybe at the most. You know, take a grand or two if you made some wins, and you sprinkle them into these low caps. These low cap gems, okay? When things really start to rock, you're gonna see them move like you wouldn't believe, okay? Funny to see how far some of these are down on the list. Link Eye, Endor, so many funny names. Boring Dow, that's hilarious, right? Boring Dow, OST, Vertcoin, Crypto Village, Phoenix Global, so much stuff. NXT, that's something I've been seeing a lot, okay? NXT, So yeah, it's small, but it's getting some movement. Let's take a look at RSR. I wanted to talk about RSR. Bot has $12 million market cap. Yeah, Bot. There's a good one right there. He just mentioned Bot. I like that. Bella Protocol, 17 million market cap. Bella, 417. A lot of these IEOs coming out of Binance. You really want to take a look at them. Grosso coin. This was an old coin back in the day. And we saw some big moves here. 38%, 22% on Audius. Wazir X is a token I've been looking at out of the Wazir. That's like an Indian exchange, right? And that's the token, the Wazir XWZRX token there. Old Electronium. I used to have Electronium back in the day. Still have a $47 million market cap. Coming in at 0.04%. Damn, man. Down today. Let's take a look at what's going on with the regular market. We see Bitcoin down 1% in the last week, 1.5%, almost 2%. Ethereum the same. So the last week we've been kind of slumped a little bit. Feeling like we had some action, but the last week's just been up and down. Even XRP down 6% in the last 7 days. In the last 24 hours, XRP up 2.3%, starting to make a little bit move at 61.5. Tether staying at $1 even, nice peg. Litecoin doing well, 84. Bitcoin Cash 286. Chainlink 1322. I really think you want to get as much Chainlink as you can. I want to talk about Chainlink, kind of get over it. Go over it. Cardano, one of my biggest holdings. I love Cardano. I think they're going to change the world. Holding this 15 region really strong. You're going to see Cardano up into the 20-cent region not too long from now. Now, Polkadot's a slow mover. Polkadot moves slower than almost all these other coins. I mean, these giant juggernaut of market caps, $4.5 billion market cap, right behind Cardano. And it came out of nowhere, in a very fast period. Like Polkadot arrived, and then it's funny how these new coins come up and then ended up with these large market caps in comparison to coins that have been around for a long time. I find that very, very interesting, EOS, Monero at $1.41. Monero continuing its tear, up 12% in 7 days. You can see Monero is one of the biggest gainers. NEM up 29% in the last week. Lend, Aave, old Aave up 24%. VeChain up 15%. So not every coin's up, but you see there's some big winners. Waves all the way up to $9.13, up 30%. So Waves continues to make waves. I traded in and out of Waves basically all weekend. It was one of my biggest gainers, and you could see that we put a beautiful, beautiful chart up for Waves in my Telegram group. Gave you a call with a stop loss, how much to put in. Again, it isn't financial advice. Get yourself a financial advisor. But if you would like to join the Telegram group, we post profitable setups all the time. We show you charts that break out to the upside. Let's take a look at Waves. Wow, Waves went and hit $9. You did it, didn't you, Waves? I'm selling at 8, and I have $8,000 in there. I made 1,000. Would have made even more. Wow. So, moral of the story is just keep holding these coins, man. Never know. Wow, Waves went all the way to 926. Insane. Looks like it's going to cool off a little bit, come back down to the moving average. But Waves, man, what a run it went on. Starting down here at 570. Wow. Off bullish divergence. Made its way all the way up. In 11 days, it's up 63%. Unbelievable. Gains out of Waves. Yeah, man. Yeah, and this is just starting out, in my opinion. This is just starting out. Like, it's just beginning. Breaking out into all-time highs, into price discovery. Anything could happen for this thing at this point. So look out for Waves to possibly continue on this tear. Honestly, look, the daily had tiny bit of bearish momentum and then just came right back up. Stokes still have room to move. And we just had a cross. So nothing here on the daily says that we're going to slow down. It says we could easily probably get to our target all the way up here at 1260. So watch out for Waves, man. Oh, so that's why. So Zem launched the USDT pair. See, that's why I trade the USDT, man. So much volume on USDT Tether. Like, it just makes it almost impossible not to trade it. So boomed up real hard. Is that NEM or Zem? I think I just hit. Yeah, Zem. XEM. It should cool off a bit before it pumps again. Yeah, the last 2 days it's cooled off very, very hard, right? You can see, but it's forming into a bull pennant. My favorite pattern, man. This is my favorite pattern. It just looks clean. It's a nice looking pattern, honestly. Like this. Take our target for NEM. Boom. Bit of price discovery for this asset in the USDT pair. Yeah, in 6 hours. So they basically launched the pair on the 24th of November, and boom, look at it. It just took it off with the volume. Take a look at the 1 hour as well. Coiling up, doing well. Wow. 1 hour looks like it's really going to fly, honestly. We may want to get into this today, because look at the 1 hour. Stokes are curling. MACD's curling. Everything looking good on the 1 hour. Let's look at the 5 minute, 1 minute. Do we have bullish divergence? I think we're going to find it. We do. Look, swing down right here. So we have swing low to swing low on the price. And we have swing up here on the RSI. And that tells us that we have bullish divergence. So very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Bottom of the pattern, bullish divergence. This is a kind of part of my whole plan here. This is what I like to trade. This is fitting into my trading plan. We're also got the 21-day moving average. We're with it. You know, we have other moving averages curving. It looks like we're going to curve back up. We're just having a little bit of a movement through the pattern. I like this play right now. Bottom of the pattern buy. Making a move up. Stokes looking really good on the 1 hour. 4 hour also looking like we're getting a double bottom. You could front run the idea of the pink. Yeah, we'll look at Skycoin for sure. For sure. Yeah, guys, start sending me some tickers. We're going to get out of here in the next 10, 15 minutes. So I'm going to get the last bit of me that you can get, and then I'm going to make a run. So let's take a look at Skycoin. I like this, though. I may put out a trade for that. Also want to get into XDZ. I made a call on XDZ, and I just want to check up on how it's looking. Skycoin for Bitcoin. Sky BTC. Okay, so this is doing its thing too. Look, came all the way down, fell off, right? Now it's bottoming out. You could see it's kind of like doing this double bottom. Wow, I think this is about to rock too. Look, the 4 hour has a double bottom on the Stokes. I love getting into double bottom Stokes. To me, there's really no better trade because you get your first bottom here, your second bottom, it locks you in. It locks you in. It's just beautiful, right? If you go back test double bottom Stokes, here's one, we blast off. Here's another one, and not much going on. We kept going sideways. Here's another one. Downtrend's not the best place to show it, obviously, but in an uptrend, which it looks like we're into now, here's a double bottom Stoke, and look, boom. That really was the first. See, the second one is where we start, and then we, boom, big boot, big move. So, Skycoin, man. Lack of volume on this thing, though, I'm not sure, right? Very small cap coin, right? To me, I feel like it fell out of the pattern, honestly. It was in this. So it was in this pattern that it fell off from, in my opinion. So it was doing this. It was descending triangle, fell to the bottom, hit the target, try to extend it. Look at it like so. In this rising wedge, we did see bullish divergence there. If we go to the 5 minute, do we see some bullish divergence saving us? We do see, because we have swing down here. We have a long bit of bullish, and that, in my opinion, swing down, and then we swing up. So yeah, we do have some bullish divergence there. Very interesting for Skycoin BTC. Anyway.
Dive into Icon. Where did the idea for Icon come from?
I think it was about an 8-week seminar. We some of our enterprise partners too.
I like Icon a lot. A lot of people are hating on it, going up and down. I'm still a firm believer of it. Beam. Yeah, Beam's another one. So Skycoin's a little low, man. I think you're into that penny stock hunting type of mentality. It's a little different than me. It's not really my game, honestly. I just know I like to play the strong coins, honestly. Like I wrote down yesterday, I said this week I'm going to be trading Band, Atom, Link. You know, I'm just going to be trading the hot coins, man. Like, they make more money. Like, look. You could try to catch these little tiny moves on these littler coins. Yeah, you're going to wait, but you're going to wait a long time because the lack of volume. Look, see this? When I look at something on the 5-minute and I see this, I tend not to want to trade it because that is, see how you can't even get clear candles? See how the candles they're pixelated because you don't have the volume to make up the price action properly. So I just, yeah, I don't know, man. I would stay away from those coins, honestly. They're probably going to fly. I feel rude, but everyone has a different system, right? And so, like, my system is like, no. Like, yeah, I've seen Beam go up huge, though. I have. I've been there when it's gone up huge. The USDT pair looks better. I would caution the BTC pair just because it looks like it has a very, very low liquidity, right? Not saying you can't get into Beam right now and probably make a killing, but this is also a bear pennant. Looks like Beam wants to come down. Looks like it's not done falling off, my opinion. Yes, it could go up with the whole market. It's a USDT pair. But right now, like, it's just making lower lows and lower highs, right? I mean, yeah, or the same lows and the lower highs. Let's look at the 4-hour. Having a cross here, but it's coming down. It could break out of this. I'm not a fan of it, man. I'm sorry. I'm just not a fan of it. It's looking weird. Like, it had this huge pump. It's just still down. There's no double bottom really forming. I guess you could say this is a double bottom. I don't know, man. I'm not. Yeah. Not on my radar. Not my thing. And you know what? It could go up 100x tomorrow. It doesn't fit into my system. It's not something I want to really, like, pay attention to. Sorry about that. So XTZ, man, I really want to discuss XTZ. We know hasn't had a big pop in a long time. Look at the last pop it had was November 23rd, where it went all the way from a long time, but it went from 218 all the way basically to 294. It got up to that $3 region. We'll look at Uni. We did go over Uni early though. It's one of the first coins we went over. If you rewind, we'd spent a nice 5 minutes on Uni and we broke it down. Looks like it's gonna go up actually from what we figured out. Anyway, so here I put a stop loss here, tight stop loss at 4.7%. You enter now. This would be a great entry. Again, this is what I would do. This isn't financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor. This is just something that I was thinking of doing. So I'd like to enter here with a stop loss. Only use 1% of your portfolio so you don't lose a lot. See, YouTube, I don't tell people to do outlandish, crazy things. Everything I do is proper risk management. I care about every single person in my group. I care about all my subscribers. I don't create a crazy community that's reckless. So again, I don't know why YouTube banned my video from yesterday, but my video was taken off yesterday. And I'll go over Uni for you at the end too, like right when we go over it. I'll do it right after this. I just want to double check on it too to see what's going on because it looked like it was striking my fancy. Now look how coiled we are here on XDZ. We're getting into this coiled area, okay? We do have somewhat of a descending triangle, okay, with a flat bottom, and so it could be bearish. We do have a cross here on the Stokes. MACD kind of is showing lack of momentum because we're coiling up. So my thing is this. Why not risk 4%, 5% to try to gain 36? You're coiled up. You're at the end of the pattern. This is where you have to kind of make a move. So you should take advantage of this idea here. RSR making moves, retesting currently the breakout. Yeah, everyone's talking about RSR, man. It's hot today. I feel like it's going to be the hot coin. I went on YouTube and I saw so many videos about RSR in the last week. A lot of people put it in their top 10. Can you peep NEO and XLM? Sure. I thought we looked at XLM already. Pretty sure we looked at XLM. Anyway, but this is a call, man. I really like this call right now. XTZ at 229. I think that's kind of like, you know what? If it falls off, then it's just going to kind of keep moving down here, and we'll get all the way back down to this level. So I feel like if you get stopped out, you can get back in, you know, then you're going to have like an oversold, beat up old coin. So it's going to be a nice place to go. I may have missed the first 40 minutes of the stream. No worries, man. No worries. Yeah, so I like XDZ right now. Looking good. Let's take a look at Neo. Neo. We didn't look at Neo yet. We did go over Stellar Lumens. And RSR. Actually, I want to go over RSR as well on the way up. So RSR looking good. Now, when people say there's a retest, right? That depends on the person. Some people see a retest, some people don't. I'm going to agree with that. To me, that is a retest. Breakout, there's a retest right there. I'm going to agree with that. I like this pattern. This thing is looking very, very bullish. Okay, it just got across in the 4 hour. Doing good. Stokes are high. Doing good. Double bottom here. Look at this. Double bottom. Bouncing off the 200-day moving average. Look at this. The last time we were here, boomed up. We should boom up. Boom up. Boom up. Anytime we even get close to the 20-day moving average, we're up. We're up. Here's another thing. Stay tuned. I'm going to show you how to find out if something is about to change trend. By using a simple moving average and a weighted moving average, we can give you an indication. Let's take a look at the hash ribbons on this. See what the hash ribbons say, because if they have a buy, I mean, look, there's a buy right there. Last time we had a buy was right down here, and this thing would continue up. So it's telling you to long right here on the hash ribbons on the 4 hour. Let's look at the 1 hour hash ribbon. Still got the long there. This thing is looking good. I have to be honest. This thing looks great. It's also getting talked about on YouTube like every single second of the day. So it's getting a lot of talk. This is on Huobi, actually. Let me look at the I want to look at the Binance pair. I don't look at the Huobi pair. Yeah, we actually seen a little bit more. Binance has a little more spike action. As you can see, it's a little spicier. A little spicier. A little more wicks. Looks like Huobi had a little more of a clean price action. Interesting, huh? Now, same idea though, double bottom. I'm going to call that a retest. Let's look at the 1 minute. You can really see a retest on the 1 minute. So wow, somewhat of a diamond pattern, but we came in from the top. We'll come out from the top. So this is good. So we have a diamond pattern forming here, which is insane, very rare. We never see that. It's very rare. Coming up out of the pattern. We definitely broke out all the moving averages in the line. 21 curving, but curving back up. Doing good on the 1 minute too. Stokes are high on the 1 minute. They're going to want to cool off. And Stokes want to come back down here on the 15 minute. Maybe kind of complete more of a sideways action on this retest. We see all the moving averages in the line. On the 15 minute, we see a golden cross as the 50 crosses the 200. And we see a golden cross coming right here on the 1 hour. We see the 50 really wants to come towards that 200. That's good. We see a double bottom on the 21, double bottom on the price, double bottom on the Stokes. Stokes are high on the 1 hour, want to curl down. It's like I don't buy stuff when the 1 hour is like this. I wait for the 1 hour to cool off. And that's when I would like to enter the trade. So I don't know about this trade right now. I will watch it in the next few hours. It's definitely going to be on my radar. Definitely going to be on my radar. Let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hour has some room to move, still could move. So I think we need to wait for that 1 hour to cool off where the 4 hour can extend itself. Let's take a look at any bigger time frames. Daily doesn't give you much because this thing hasn't been around a lot. So I think the 6 hour is really going to give you the most. And we got a big cross coming on the 6 hour. 8 hour really too. Same thing there. I like it right now. I'm just not seeing the potential like right in the next few minutes. Looks like we may have to wait like, you know, maybe until later on today. But tonight, 6, 7, 8 o'clock, looks like this could be my baby for a couple of days because I'm liking it. Getting ready for a setup to break out. Let's see where we're going to go for our target. Take the 8 hour, pull a pole out. We break out from the pole. And that should give us like another area of support and resistance. See where we hit right there. And then this could get into all-time highs. So then it could just absolutely explode. So there's no telling where this 2-cent coin could go, honestly. Gets a lot of talk, has a lot of tech behind it, reserve rights. Pretty cool. Let's kind of give you a little backdrop into what the coin does. Lifer, can you peep Neo and XLM? I do, but I just really want to go over RSR. Okay, so 189 million market cap. Volume $45 million today. Circulating supply 9.3 billion, right? 100 billion RSR. Okay. Let's look at the historical data. How has it been moving? I like to see the market cap grow. So just a month ago it was at 1.5 cents. Okay. Let's look at this all-time high. It's all of its data. When did it start? When is the coin first ever out? So it started on May of 2019, and it was basically 0.3 of a penny. See, look at that $10 million market cap. That's where you get into stuff. And look, wow. At the $11 million market cap, it was still 3 cents. It would get all the way to, 0.3 of a cent. My bad. 0.3 of a cent at $1 million market cap. And so it's doubled since then, tripled. This thing has just been doing great. So if you got it in June, it wasn't even a penny yet. Because you can see how the bull market's really starting off. Like you could be up 10x already if just on the low, you bought some of these coins when no one was talking about them. Like you just kind of focused in on a really cheap coin and you just held it on the low. Didn't really talk about it and just kept adding to your bags. Now it's got a market cap of 178 billion. It's insane, right? Coming in at 2 cents. Now it's been flirting with this 2 cents region, but you could see just a month ago, October 3rd, it really wasn't even a penny. The end of September, it just started playing with a penny. Actually, wow, it got all the way to 3 cents in September. Well, that was at first. Yeah, we had our mini bull run, and then we kind of got depleted. So 2 cents is a really good price for this reserve rights. Interesting. I'm definitely going to do like the top 5 coins under 5 cents. And we're going to put reserve rights, SHR, IOST, Zeliqua, and VeChain. And those are going to be the top 5 coins under 5 cents that I think are really needed in the portfolio. So, but I like reserve rights, man. I think it's going to do good. I'm looking at it for the week. Maybe a play tonight in through Thursday or Friday. I'm liking it. Let's take a look at NEO for you there. NEO doing that same thing where all these coins had this strange pump up and then the coil down, which just makes it this large gappy. See this big? I don't like space in my patterns. The more space in a pattern, I don't know, to me, the more like unregulated it is. It's not as clean. I like NEO right now, though. It's looking good on the 8-hour. Looking good on the 4-hour, too. Stokes are about to cross. This looks good, man. NEO looks like it's about to fly, honestly, I have to say. It came out of this rounded bottom. So it's in this rounded bottom of accumulation. Like so. Doing really good. It also... let's take a look at Atom too, one of my favorite coins. Yeah, I like NEO, man. Breaks out of this. Let's take its target. Everything just forming a pennant. You can see like how many we're going over pennant after pennant after pennant after pennant. Everything is coiled up. They're all following Bitcoin. In my opinion, it's either Bitcoin's going to take it all down or take it all up, right? EMA is looking ugly. Let's see what you're talking about. No, not too bad. No, they're playing games with each other, doing well. If you think about it, 21's curving around. We're seeing some bounce. No, they're doing all right, man. I like them. And you go to the 1 hour and you start seeing other stuff. Like, look, you'll see that we had a death cross, but then a golden cross came back up. Like, we're about to have a golden cross here on the 1 minute, on the 1 hour, you know? Also, lack of momentum on the 1 hour MACD, right? So it shows, whenever I see lack of momentum on the 1 hour MACD, it's just the idea that the price doesn't want to bring me down. You know, it wants to go sideways. And wants to go sideways, there's a higher probability that we're going to break out. So, like, I feel like we're coiled. Like, this thing is like, look, it's doing this now at this point. It really wants to fly. Like, that's the most coiled up I've ever seen anything. Like, that's, like, insane coiling. That has to go. I mean, that has to go up, in my opinion. Just has to. But, you know, anything is possible. Need I digress? If you were to play this, again, this isn't financial advice. Get yourself a financial advisor. If you were to play this you would put a stop loss just right around here, 3%, 4%, and you try to gain. And this is what I talk about when I talk about risk reward ratio. Too many people aren't doing this. Like, what are you risking and what are you gaining? Do the math. Make sure it's proper. We're going to risk 4% to get 40. It's a 10-to-1 risk reward ratio. Okay, get this thing all the way up to 24. There's a big chance that it happens, right? You can even see it's coiling up here on just even on these. Look at the pattern we got going up here on the MACD. MACD is coiling. Okay, and you try to find if you ever saw coiling again. I mean, back to the coiling theory, but there's the last time we were really coiled up, like this tight, really. That started a huge move for Neo, huge move. You also see we're in the bull. We're coming down to the bottom of the bull. I don't know, man. A lot of indications. A lot of coins look the same. They're at the right side of their accumulative place in the bull. Tells you, man, I'm building a picture and a story that like things are happening. Things are moving for us. Things are definitely moving for us, right? Let's take a look at Atom. How's CVC doing? CVC looks like it wants to fly. Like everything just looking coiled up. It's insane. Like every single coin you can coil up. And coiling up means like it's just like I'm saying, like it's getting tight in the end of a wedge. Bitcoin playing games. Look at and see Bitcoin's coiling up. So they're all following Bitcoin, man. Is what it is. Look, the 1 hour looks really good for Bitcoin. About to cross on the MACD. Just looking nice. Stokes look good too. 1 hour looks great. 4 hour, lack of bearish momentum. Stokes coming back down. Looks like we're just going to hug bottom of the pattern. Looks like Bitcoin's breaking out tonight or later on today. That's what the charts are telling me. I'm not using my emotions. I mean, this is what the chart's saying to me. We're seeing all the indications. Like, we don't see a Stoke turning down. Then I would tell you, I don't know. Things don't look good. Things look better as compared to the oscillators. Average is about to break out and continue its tear. Kind of looks like Zilliqa in a way. They're going to follow each other in a way. Let's take a look at Atom. Atom at 518. Yeah, I can see what you're saying. EMAs aren't looking too great. You can see that the 21 cross looks like we're about to have a death cross for Atom. And also the 4 hour looks like it wants to come down. So I got to be honest. Looks like Atom wants to kind of stay in this accumulative range that it's in. So it hasn't gotten enough Atom yet. And they're like, don't let it do what it wants. I want to make sure I get it. It is at the bottom. It is hitting the pattern here. There's a chance it wants to go lower or something like that, right? Let's take a look on the 1 hour. Did we see a curve back up? So we fell off. Now we're curving back up. Yeah, there's a chance, though, that the longer moving average, it's just kind of doing its spin off, right? It's starting to make its move back. It's coiling up too as well, though, you know. It's in a bit of a giant triangle here. Atom, man. 517. Should break up and we'll go all the way back to that high of 650, you know. Once it breaks out of this, basically, this kind of a falling wedge slash pennant. Interesting. Interesting.
And do things. That's it. They've lost a lot of power. And their money will drain away from them faster than they think, a lot faster, because that's all they ever known, and they'll always operate in that because that's all they ever known, and that's all they ever will. Their money will, all those guys once they're in a limited world where they can't just print off a bunch of money and make and do things, that's it. they've lost a lot of power, and that money their money will drain away from them faster than they think, a lot faster, because that's all they ever known. I would say of the population, I think we're going to get more. I think we're going to get an order of magnitude more. We're going to get 25% of the population into this next run, and that will, and that's just my personal opinion. I don't know if
That's good, man. It's all about adoption, though. We get more adoption. It's only a matter of time, man. Large sums of money coming to me easily and quickly. Deep sleep meditation, man. I did that last night. All right. I just want to get into some news, and then I'm going to jump on out of here. Any last few tickers at the last minute I'll take. We'll do the last call. Last call for the tickers, man. Last call for the tickers, mate. J Supreme. I love that. You should make beats, or like, are you into hip hop, bro? I like J Supreme. Dude is nice, bro. Dude is nice. But we went over some good news. Good pennant class, though. Cool, man. Did you go over XLM? We did many times. Many times. All right, let me just do it for you because I love you. Damn you, Jesse. I shouldn't say that, damn you. Damn me. I don't mean to say that, Jesse. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, just quick. It's the end of the show. It's cool. I get it. And the old work should be there. Should just be able to fly through. So we look at XLM, okay? And it's in this pennant. And I also saw that we had an inverted head and shoulder, okay? Head, shoulder, shoulder. Looks like we're going to make our way out of the pennant. I just said, there's a chance. There's a chance there's some room in the pennant and that we come back down here, right? I don't know. Right now it's looking something like this, though, okay? Holding the bottom of the pennant. Looks like the 1 hour is really coming out of the bearish momentum. We have a double bottom here on the Stokes. MACD also is kind of extended here, but we're going sideways and we're getting coiled up. Stellar wants to follow XRP. We just thought maybe there's a chance that this is the pattern and Stellar comes back down to 1576 here. That's the only idea because, look, we're kind of going to curve down on the MACD. So I would get in here at 1576 or wait for the breakout and get in on a retest. Two ideas. Or you could buy now. It's an aggressive move. It's an aggressive move to buy now. Extremely aggressive. I do not tend to do it. I would have to put an 8% stop loss out of the pattern, right? And there's a chance I just get wicked out when we come down here. I would like to wait for it to come down here where I can shave my stop loss, get into the wick with bullish divergence that I teach on the 15-minute, and then we'll be all right. So I don't know, man. I'm just kind of cool. Thanks. I'll keep my position going. Awesome stuff. Yeah, so it all depends. It all depends, right? But right now it's looking good. So you're in Stellar right now. Yeah, there's a chance that we come down to 15, which is kind of a hard move, if you're in a position, But again, we could also do this. Let's make it a little tighter. We could say we're in this. Now, this time we need to find some bullish divergence, though, or we're going to say, like, who's to say we're not going to stop moving? Down, down, down. Now, we had some here, a little bit there. Let's look at the 15-minute. We have a little bit right here. So what I'm hoping is this is the bottom of the pattern catch, and this bullish divergence will kind of propel us further out over the moving average. But we're not sure exactly yet, and we can't make a total call on it. 1 minute looks good right now for a move. 15-minute looks good right now for a move, though. So I like to get into it. It's funny, man. I've been perfecting my buys even on like 4 hour now. And now I won't even get in something until the 15-minute and the 1 minute. Because I'm like, why be down when I know so much? If I know if the 1 minute and the 15-minute Stokes are high, or if the 15-minute specifically Stokes are high, and I get in, I know I'm going to have to watch the price go down a little bit. Like, see right here. We get in right here, price goes down a little bit. We get in right here, price goes down a little bit. We get in right here, price goes down. So why not just wait till the Stokes reset, like right now? Double bottom. Like, to me, that tells me that's it. The Stokes have to move up. There's a chance that this is a nice bottom for me at 17 even. So I'm looking at it right now. It's possible that that's the case. There's just a couple indications to me that it could be different. Now, we also see the head and shoulder pattern, though, playing out. Okay, so there you go. Yeah. The 15-minute soak's so good. Yeah, they just like make sure that I just try to make sure that the trade goes in my way all the time. Look at BAN. I'm up $216 in BAN now. It ripped all the way to 755. So BAN just continuing to make a move, man. Still holding my Bitcoin position. I'm down $85. I sold it last night at 19,280, taking about $300 off of the trade. I got in at 1884. We sold at 19,300. You know, I just was happy. I was happy. It was ranging so much. I kept going up 100, 200. I was up 300, 280, 200. And I finally said, you know what? It's rare that I've been up 300 in this trade in the last 3-4 days I've been in it. It goes up 100. I'm up 100. I was like, I don't want to just not get anything and get stopped out of break even. I was like, I'm going to take my $300. So I took my $300. I'm going to take my stop loss now on BAN and bring that to break even. Damn, I was in BAN last night for 8,000 and I really should have kept it. I would have 4 times this money that I had in there, 2,500. Whatever. I'm beating myself up about money I could make even more of. And, you know, instead of losses, I'm not yelling at losses. I'm just like, damn, I could have made more. In BAN, making money in futures. Great stream today, bud. Thanks for sharing the knowledge. Got to go for now. Talk soon. Anytime, Mo. Anytime. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, Mo. Let's just take a look at BAN before I get out of here, and then we're going to read through the news that I have ready, and then I'm going to take a bounce out. Yesterday was crazy, man. The stream yesterday was awesome. We had so many people. It was moving so amazing. Shouldn't bring it up again, but it's just sad that we got shut down like that. Now look how high we are away from the moving average. You know, that tells me on the 15-minute too. You know what? I'm gonna close the trade. I like taking profits. I like taking profits. I feel like BAN's gonna reset here. Wow, what a move though for BAN. Up $233, up 9%. So what I do here is I just come and I edit this, and I put my stop loss at 9%. Even 9.2, 756, 18, right? Invalid form. Oh, because that has to be, yeah, no, that's right. Maybe 756 even it'll take. And there you go. Now we lock in $200 no matter what, right? And we got into the trade, at 4 in the morning? You know what I'm saying? So we made $200 like by 11 in the morning, 7 hours. Can't beat that. If 3 commas running smooth, looks good to have several exchanges at one place. I love it. I absolutely love it. I will shill it right now. Invite friends. Okay. So far, 4 people have used my referral link. Shout out to all 4 of you. I don't know who you guys are. I'd love to track you, but amazing, amazing. 151 had visited the link. So check it out, man. Here's the link for you. It does support my channel if you use this link. It has a referral connection. But honestly, it's amazing. Look at Smart Trade. Look how it keeps track of everything that I'm doing. Keeps track of all my money. Keeps track of everything that's going on. I can flip into different exchanges at any given moment. It's just unreal, man. It's like really awesome. I can change trades really fast, right? Just like in the beat of a moment, I can just flip and switch. It's unbelievable. There's nothing better than it, in my opinion. Other people use other things. It could be even better than this one. Sometimes my limits orders fall through every once in a while. A market order almost always goes through. They pinch you on the market here and there. That's the only issue I have with it. But for the most part, if you're manually trading, watching what you're doing, you can't complain, man. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. And you can always just shut off the trade, like here, hit cancel, and you can just go into Binance and get in and out. Like you're not stuck to anything. And look at, you have multiple exchanges that you can connect. Multiple exchanges. Shows you my exchanges right here, but it should show you all the exchanges like FTX, Bybit, BitMEX, Deribit, Bittrex, Binance, Bitfinex, Bitstamp, CEX, Ethereum Wallet, which is pretty cool. Gate.io, Coinbase Pro, HitBTC, Huobi, Kraken, KuCoin, Yobit, it's OKX. It's got them all. Like, it's got connectivity to almost every one of them. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. It really helps me trade. It saves me a lot of money because I have take profit set in the middle of the night. Things just go my way, you know. I really, really like it. It's helped me make so much more money. Look, we're up 240 in band now. I was able to throw my stop loss in at 756 on the even. That just protects me. Make sure I make $200 no matter what. We would look at band. I mean, it's so overextended at this point, 761 and continuing on a run. It's only a matter of time for band to kind of do this, right? 674, man. Boom. Band. Broke out really well. 762 now. Up 245. Now, see what I do here is I just keep getting it. I edit this, and I bring this to 761. Okay? Now, just make sure that I'm going to keep these gains as it continues up. Okay? See? See that? Okay? Look, 765 now. Ripping. This says it's 763. This is not keeping track with the 768 now. Right? This says 766. To me, I would close that at market price. You know why? Because I like my monies. Let's see what we get. 255 on the trade. We started at 4 in the morning. We got out and made 255. 10%, man. Very nice gains. Very nice gains. And we're just so far from that moving average. We're going to come back to it. It's just, hey, and maybe we don't. Maybe we rip, but it's very rare that I see us get this far without coming back to the moving average. We're also oversold now. We're also getting a little bit of bearish divergence because you can see how sharp this angle is and how sharp this angle is as well. And we know that if we ran these to infinity, they would hit each other. But shame on... so we got in at 692. We got out at 763. We're in the trade at 4 in the morning. We closed the trade at 11 in the morning. 7-hour trade. Made $255. So continuing just to add to the balance. 56% futures on band. Posted on Telegram. Nice work, dude. Nice work. Love you guys. Look at that. Look at this, guys. $56, man. Isolated margin. $12 ride. There you go. There you go. He says exactly. I like that he said that. A lot of people post these big gains, and it makes beginners want to throw $5, $6, $7, $1,000 and lose all their money. Again, YouTube. I make people even tell. I'm the only Telegram group that really wants people to say how much they're putting into these futures trades, so people understand. Like, I go out of my way to protect people. YouTube. I just want you guys to know that if you're listening, you listen to the bad stuff. You should listen to the good stuff too. I go out of my way to make sure people aren't doing reckless things and aren't doing. I think learning about DeFi and understanding that there's other ways to make money in DeFi is important to help everybody diversify their portfolio. And look at that 760 sell. We're now at 760, 763. You got to sell these tops on the divergence. We can get back into band at another time when it's making its way. We can get back in and things will be okay. Things will be okay. But there we go. We take another trade down. We know that's why we're here with you. Yeah. Anyone where to find those profiting picks on Binance? Yeah. You can only do it when you're on your mobile app. Okay. And when you hit position, there's a tiny little arrow that like swings up to the right on your position. It's a little page and a little arrow. And you just click. Yeah, it's only on the app. You have to log in with your phone. It's only on the app. Maybe if you have the app on your computer, you could also download an app. They actually have an app for iOS and stuff. So I don't know if it's there. But I know it's on the app on the phone for sure. That's all I know. Okay. And look at that, 750. That's why we don't hold these things, dude. See that? We sold 763. We sold the top. Whenever I'm like euphoric and the trade's going really, really well too, right after that, that's usually when it goes down. So boom. Yeah, let's take a look at Rune. I think you're right. We definitely don't want to miss Rune. It's going to go into price discovery at one point. I like that you brought that up. That's important, right? That's why I love you, Hadouken. I'm hard on you sometimes, but But what I like about you is you're steadfast. You tend to write a stock down or an asset down, and you stick with it. Like, you watch it for a few days. You remind me of it. It's like an important thing to you. Yeah. So we boomed up. We got a little bit of rejection here on the 15-minute. I got to wait for these 15-minute to come back down on Rune. So all we got to do here is we'll go put an alert here down here. Really simple, guys. Let me teach you something. You're going to want to look at your 4-hour and your 1-hour and your daily, you know? So like we look at the 4-hour, it's about to have a cross, looking really good. This looks great. Honestly, the 4 hours is my Bible. But the 4-hour looks good. I know I'm going to make some money. Now the daily might not be the best, but even the daily looks good because it looks like it's slowing, like lack of momentum, movement in either way, like coiling, right? So I'm going to take that as okay. Now I would like the daily down here. The daily's here though, but look, even from here, look how much we went up. From a Stoke that was just down here at 81, we went all the way from 55 all the way up to $1. So this thing can go up 50% on where we're at on the Stokes. So you see what I'm doing? I'm back testing the idea that the Stokes are in an okay place. So the daily looks good to me. The 4-hour looks amazing to me. Last time we had a cross here on the 4-hour, we went up really, really hard and really, really well. So I like the 4-hour. Now I take the 1-hour. The 1-hour looks okay, but to me, I want the Stokes to come back down, in my opinion, you know, and the 15-minute as well. Stokes are hot. So I put my alert down here. As you can see, I have an alert now here. And when the Stokes come back down on the 15-minute, I'm going to reassess the 1-hour. And that's how I'm going to decide where and how to get into this coin. Okay. Looking at Dash making its way back above 100. Watch Dash. Dash was a $1,200 coin. People don't realize that. Okay. Dash could be a big player. It doesn't get talked about enough, but it's an oldie but goodie. I keep a stash of Dash. There's a privacy coin as well. At one point, they had ads on YouTube, like running before other videos with and they were like one of the best. They were one of the best with marketing. They were doing really, really well. Like I was like, this is the kind of companies we need. They were like the McDonald's, the way they were doing it, you know? Yeah, that's why I love taking, we just took ban, man, for 763. Like, we sold the top. See how I kept moving my stop loss to take that top? Should have had more in it, though. Took ban for 85 last night for another 55. Took it for $300 since like 2 in the morning, though. So, can't complain. Can't complain. As long as we're making money, man, and we're moving forward, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Cool. On our way. My next goal. I'm still sitting in one coin. It's been really, really lackluster. And I've been sitting in Ocean. Ocean just doing absolutely nothing. I think Dash is going to make its way back up to 121. Look for 20% gains out of Dash. Not too far from now. Coiling up, getting tight. 15-minute Stokes are high. Everything on the Stokes look high. They all run the same. Like, are the Stokes high on the 1 hour? No. Surprisingly enough. Okay. So this one, we don't have to wait as long. The 1 hour looks good. 4 hour, it doesn't look good. See, that's the thing. See, you want to mix and match. You want it all to kind of fit. You want the 4 hour to be down. You want the 1 hour to be down. You want the 15-minute to be down. If you can. Why not, right? Have it all ready to go. Because they're all going to follow each other in some way, shape, or form. You want to get the right mix. Cody. Cody is a big coin, right? I haven't really taken a deep dive into Cody. Looks like it fell down out of the pattern a little bit here. Interesting for Cody now. Let's see. Yeah, BLZ. We like BLZ. We played it a lot. It was actually a long-term hold before everything just went south on me. I really liked BLZ. Bluezell. Talks that they had something to do with PlayStation too. There was something going on. Now we look at it too. It's got that inverted head and shoulder pattern going for it. We see we got a head, we got shoulder, 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 right? It's in that rounded bottom like most coins. It's like every coin looks exactly the same. It's absolutely insane, right? So we got this rounded bottom idea going on for it. Consolidation, man. This is really where you want to start getting it. It's been all the way up to 18 cents before. It's made some big moves. Old Blue Zell. Blue Zell was my love for a while. I gave up on it after a while because I was just like, come on, man. I made a pretty penny on it a couple times over, though. So, yeah. Let me see what I've taken it for. I like to, like, what I really like about 3 commas is you can go to the trader diary and then you can put in just a pair. And you can see, like, how you did with that pair alone, right? Like let's look at BLZ. Look what I did. I traded BLZ very well. I traded it 4 times. The first time I made $800. Went in at 13, got out at 17. Second time I lost 76. Went in at 12, got out at 11.4. Third time I lost 240. Okay, I went in at 11.8, got out at 11.5. Was in too heavy for 10 grand. I was probably trying to scalp that day. That makes sense to me. And then, yeah, and then that was probably a crazy scalp that I probably shouldn't have done at 1 in the morning. So you can see. Look at the trades that made the most money, the ones that I didn't do at 1 in the morning. Interesting. Anyway, and $103. So we're up $888, but we lost about $325. So we made about $500 trading BLZ in total, right? So there you go. BLZ. Let me see the smart trade. Still down 108. Bought back into Bitcoin last night at the wrong time. At the wrong time. Let's take a look at BAND one last time. They're buying that thing right back up, though. Starting to make a flag. Looks like it wants more, baby. And this is why you wait, and you wait for it to kind of get with the 21 day again. Once it gets back with the 21 day, dips below it, you buy the dip below the 21 because you're going to snap back. So you use the 21 to get in, to get out, and then you use the 21 to get back in. Now it looks good here in the, well, let's look at the 15 minute. The 15 minutes want to roll over though, and this wants to come back down too. So all time frames are going to want to come and kiss the 4 hour, the 21. Even the 4 hour here, like it's so far away from it. It's only a matter of time. See how we came up here and we came back to it? So I think now we're going to form another consolidation. So here you can form your new pennant, your idea here. So we boom up, we consolidate. We boom up, we consolidate. It's just kind of the storyline, right? It's kind of it's just what we see happen for these coins. For any asset, really. It's just natural occurrence in the movement of price. Just what we like to see. Okay? What's going on? BAND, possible head and shoulders on the 1 minute. Let's see what you're seeing. Yeah, I see a pennant. I think you're thinking maybe a shoulder, head, shoulder. Yeah, it's possible. Also, though, just a 15 minute. Look, we're done. We're done. We're gonna leave this alone for now. We wrote it up well. We took the majority of this move. What I'll tell you right now is you just go to like I was showing you, go to the 4 hour. And the price is going to want to come and have a little party with the 21 day. So this is the 21 day moving average. We'll go to my ghost pattern. Now I'm going to use my ghost patterns, which is pretty cool. Ghost feed, our bars pattern. Oh, it didn't do anything. Interesting. Yeah, see, I'm just playing games. So I think we're going to do something like this. This is pretty cool. And then, yeah. And the 21 is going to want to come and touch it. See? At that point, we may enter back into the trade. And go from there. So this is what I see happening. Something like this for BAND. And it will continue up to my target that I have scheduled on this parabolic run. All the way up to $11.22 for BAND. So don't sleep on BAND. Whoa, what was that? How do you do those candles? You just go right here to the right. See this? And you hit ghost feed. It's pretty cool. And yeah, it kind of shows you. I thought these bars pattern would do it too. Oh, that's cool. See? So that we can do that too. That's bars. So here you go to bars pattern. And you can kind of just draw an area. Like in here. And it'll fill the bars in there. Because it doesn't know when I want to stop though. I haven't perfected that. But that's pretty cool. You can kind of make some projections and some ideas of how you think things are going to go. Let's take the bars again from the bottom here. Oh. What I don't get is it's just like, yeah, I don't know how to use them yet. We'll figure that out. I'll play with that on my own time. Yeah, bars or ghost. Ghost feed. Fixed range volume profile. All right, guys, that's going to do it for the day, man. We took band 750. It's going to kind of do its thing now. Look, the 15 minutes going to tell it to cool off. Come back down to the bottom of the pattern. That's why you sell the top. And that's how we do it. I do it in front of you guys almost all the time. Yeah. I hope you got a lot of value out of today's stream. It's hard for me to bounce back with all the nonsense, but I hope you got a lot of value. And yeah. Is what it is, man. Is what it is. Yeah. Let's just run through that news. Circle Pay CEO calls Bitcoin an infrastructure change as big as commercial internet. Yeah. Companies now hold 4.27 of the Bitcoin supply on their balance sheets, Blockfolio. The next big step seems to be crypto regulations, and all eyes are set on new Biden administration, who would take charge of the Oval Office in the coming weeks. Do we even know who's the president yet? Honestly,
the Biden administration. Do you believe that they are going to be positively predisposed to cryptocurrency and making it broader, or going to more tightly regulate it, just straight up and down?
You know, I think that they will ultimately be supportive because this is an infrastructure change as big as the initial commercial internet, and they're going to be focused on infrastructure changes that make America more competitive. And this is absolutely going to be.
What's going on, BC in the Matrix? Shout out to you, man. Thank you for so much for coming in.
The
Shout out
Biden
to all the new people.
administration, do you believe that they are going to be?
All right, so check it out. Shout out to everyone on the live stream. Yippee Kaye, Larry Dudley, Jesse B, Bagwell33, Frankie Rodriguez, BC in the Matrix. This person. Yeah, looking at the stuff you teach on my band, Made Money. Yeah, get out, man. What was that? How do you do those candles? Yeah. Shout out to Morafro, Abzilla, this person, Yippee Kaye, Jesse B, Chris Conlon, my man, XRP Muser, Aaron Carey. Shout out to Aaron. Love you, Aaron. Art. Tiago Cruz. Crypto24. Alex Gonzalez. Remco Earnhardt. Weird. Love that. Desmond Romaine. Pavan Sai. Stellar Kaikart. Every single person here today. Wow, we had a big group. 007 MP5, Larry Dudley. Amazing group of people. Thank you guys so much for watching today. Really appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow with another live stream, giving you that value, bringing it to you live.
Positively predisposed to cryptocurrency and making.
So we got a lot of good news, though. We got a lot of good news. Travala and crypto transactions boost Bitcoin outstrips credit card sales. Travala website says it's enjoying healthy growth despite coronavirus pandemic, and its recent decision to greenlight crypto payments appears to be playing a very big role. Of course, man. Bitcoin absorbing gold's market cap leads to record one-week fund outflows. The digital gold narrative in 2020 has begun to boil over, with Bitcoin stealing all the financial media headlines and turning the heads of boomers and hedge funds everywhere for the first time. Recent data from Bloomberg suggests that the futures interest and fund flows signaled that the precious metals capital had begun to pour into crypto. I really do think that, man. I started having that thought, and when I had that thought, I haven't had that thought in years. Bitcoining is trading above 19,000 per Bitcoin, while gold is struggling to get back above 1,900 an ounce. The precious metals has, throughout the ages, been where investors park their capital they seek to protect, and may have finally met its successor in crypto. Bitcoin is better than gold in nearly every way. It's better suited for today's digital age. The pandemic has only accelerated the digital technology and shown a spotlight on its key benefits. Gold begins breakdown against Bitcoin, triggering a 90% decline on the per ounce basis. Honestly, if you take gold per Bitcoin, it's going lower and lower every day. Bitcoin absorbing precious metal capital is only just the beginning. With Bitcoin just below 20,000 and gold struggling with resistance, demand for the precious metal might have peaked. If the leading cryptocurrency market cap continues to surge and finally breaks the support level, testing the XAU Bitcoin price, the precious metal could be looking at another 90% fall against Bitcoin. Each loss of support had resulted in such a drop in the past. The first major breakdown caused a drop of 10 Bitcoin per gold bar to just about the parity of 1-to-1 with the gold. The rise in 20,000 made it so each gold bar was worth just a fraction, 0.1 Bitcoin, which is where the asset is currently about to begin its breakdown further. So this is the gold to Bitcoin chart, right? I would like to find out where we actually find that ratio, gold to Bitcoin. Peter Schiff attacks crypto at every chance he gets. The Bullion Reserve founder Simon Malkovich recently joined in the fun comparing digital gold narrative to digital stake. Says it's nonsense. Warns governments will ban Bitcoin and more. But regardless of these critics, smart money understands that Bitcoin... Government banned gold too, guys. These guys are ridiculous. You know, they banned the holding of gold back then, so they do the same thing to gold. So the same thing they're going to tell you about Bitcoin, they've done to gold already. So they should learn from their lessons by saying stuff like that, because what they're saying is ridiculous, because we've already shown that they've confiscated people's gold before. Anyway, yeah, it just... They take your gold, they take your Bitcoin, they'll take anything they can, man. They're grime. They're pure grime, right? Anyway, yeah, they're pure grime. Who knew, man? What's going on, my friend? How was Base today? Yeah, I don't even want to talk about Base, honestly. We'll talk about Base in Telegram. I mentioned Base yesterday, and they freaking took my live stream down. You see it? It's not here anymore. 156 views, 40 likes, most likes of any live stream I ever had. Most views of any live stream I've ever had, and they took it down. So I'm a little kind of like, you know. So check it out. Take a look at AXS, okay? Take a look at CHR. Take a look at Rune, man. Rune, we're still looking at Rune. We're not going to give up on Rune. We like Rune. Kai on KuCoin is looking nice. Hard is still setting up to be pretty good. I like Hard right now. Wing finally broke out. We waited and waited and waited, but Wing finally broke out, man. We missed it. T-Fuel is starting to move too. STX is doing something. Some hype on STX. Hard, man. Wow. Unify went up hard too. Let's take a look at Hard before I get out of here. Yeah, band collapsing. That's why you do what we do, man. That's how we sell the top every time. 763 sell. Nailed it. Why stay in it if you know you can get back in at a better price? Why stay in it if you know you can get back in when the 15-minute Stokes reset? Why stay in it? If you have the knowledge, why sit there and take the pain, right? I think that's what happens. You become a trader. You think, oh, I'm going to hold everything. But then you realize, why? Like, I have the knowledge to get in and out. Why would I hold anything? Like, if I can get in and out properly, why would I hold anything, you know? And then it's like, well, you can't be on everything all the time. Let's take a look at Hard. Had. I want to get in some Had. I like easy. I like Had, dude. This thing's about to fly. 15-minute looks pretty good, even though it's low. I mean, they're a little high. The Stokes are high there. Possible retest for Hard, breaking out of this bull flag. Let's take a look at the 4-hour for Hard. And it's extended. It's a little extended, man, in my opinion. I wouldn't chase it. To me, the move has been done. It's over. It's like buying band after we already got over it, right? Now, it is about to go into price discovery, though. Like, it breaks through this. It could go to price discovery. So... something definitely worth watching for. Let's take a look at maybe the 8-hour. We're going to give us overextended as well. 1 hour. 98 cents for hard. Wow, it went up nice. It went up really hard in the last just couple days. In 4 days, this thing is up 100%. So a lot of big gains happening constantly, man. Jesus. Yeah, cup and handle on Zilliqa on the weekly chart. The Zilliqa looks like it's kind of explode big. Don't want to miss it. Already made a move up. Let's see in the last few minutes since we've been talking. What has it been doing? So it boomed up while we were here. Came back down into the pattern. Boomed up. It's kind of just making this new trend line, honestly. Making a rising wedge. And then you can even see there's a bit of hidden bullish divergence as we're swinging down with the prices swinging up. Tell us that we want more. And a little bearish divergence. No, we're all right. We're all right. So this is the pattern that we're in now. Zilliqa choosing the rising wedge. Scary pattern. Scary pattern. But if it breaks out parabolically out of this flag zone, kind of something like this. Boom. Look for Zilliqa to go all the way up to 4 cents. 388 on the smaller move on the 1 minute. So that's what I see right now for Zilliqa just happening as we speak. Okay. Break that all-time high, and then it's going to go into price discovery. It looks like it is in price discovery, I believe, at 3.6. Never was this high before. No, not on the USDT pair at least. So amazing move for Zilliqa coming up out of this pattern. Just halfway through, it looks like it has a lot more room to move into price discovery. So watch out for Zilliqa. Perfect time to buy. Yeah, 15 minutes about to get low. 1 minute kind of moving up. About to have a cross. Throw in that 4 hour as well. 4 hour going sideways with just a cross now. I mean, all time frames looking pretty good. Let's check out the daily. The daily, yeah, a little extended, but it doesn't say it can't go up more. You know? So there you go for Zilliqa. Obviously would have liked to have been in here already and be selling at this point. Might want to consolidate. We are far away from the 21-day moving average, tell you that. And look at the 4 hour. Yeah, we're right on the 21 days, so that's okay. Tells me that things are going to go. A lot of people talking about it too. A lot of action on this coin. So, yeah. Yeah, man, YouTube's whack, right? All right, guys, I got to make a run. When BB throws that face, it's time for me to run. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so you can find out when I post my next video. And remember, if you came to my channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life.